right, everybody, welcome to another edition of Versus Live. My name is Corey Baumeister, and I'm going to be joined by Jim Davis today. How are you?
How did I get here?
Yeah, how did you get here?
I woke up at your house this morning, and you were like, you're doing Versus Live. I'm like,
yeah.
All right, sure, I could do that.
Yeah, you don't come to Roanoke and just expect to have a good time. We're going to put you to work.
Exactly, yeah. Nice vacation,
yeah.
you know?
We'll take those shackles off you after this, and then we can, go have fun and play basketball
The ball
again,
and chain of our table is chafing my legs a little bit.
Yeah, but
I'll play through it.
Ross is usually fine with it, so yeah, it should be good.
I hope so.
We got a special one today. We got Jim Davis joining us for the week to play some Magic here. A little vacation, coming to battle. You're blessing us. So we had to, of course, wear the pile driver shirts.
I wear it every day.
Got to same.
It's natural.
Yeah, don't watch any of the other verses. Just take our word for it. This is the only shirt we wear.
I would hope
so. Just because we're such good buds.
It's the best cola shirt.
That's true. That's true. We also got Rob in the booth. Rob will be taking all your questions, comments, concerns, and burns. Make sure to tag at Star City Games, and he will send his favorites over to us. How you doing, Rob?
I'm a little thrown for a loop. I don't know.
Yeah,
Somebody finally asked me how I am.
I know.
I don't know what to say. What do I do?
We always just have
like a first date. I don't know.
Yeah, hey, you nailed it. We always start the intro with just, all right, say hi, Rob, but nobody ever asks, how's Rob?
That's true. It's an important thing to ask.
Exactly.
Wellness check.
I'm trying to really switch it up here, Rob. You deserve it.
Yeah, without Ross here, you just don't know what to do.
Exactly. Yeah, throw it off for a loop. So today we're going to be playing a little bit of Modern, and then we have a very special match for Match 3. It resembles Modern. It resembles something
a little bit.
Yeah, kind of resembles Modern at the same time, also resembling like Block Constructed. So. With the power creep of Magic, it's a
fun look back.
It's a fun look back. So stay tuned for that. That's going to be really sweet. But to start, we're just playing some really fun Modern decks for the first two that are doing well right now. And of course, we had to start you off with Tron because you're the Tron guy.
I do like Tron.
And it's been doing really well. We were just talking in the break how Tron has kind of came up to answer all these like elemental decks that are trying to be really grindy, play a lot of fair Magic, try to take down Ragavan decks. And Tron's really good at going over the top of those style decks. When these decks start to get a little too grindy, Tron always comes in and just says...
mops them all out.
Yeah.
It's funny because in Modern Horizons 2, there were like a dozen cards printed that were just like anti-Tron cards. The Dragon, the Sinkhole for Snowlands and Tron Land. So many cards, Void Mirror, and it's just like...
I think I got some of those for you.
Oh, I hope not.
Yeah.
But and everyone saw those cards and just assumed like, Tron's screwed. But the reality is the context of like what's actually being played.
Yeah.
So if they're just not being played, that's totally fine. And you're right. Everyone's trying to grind and Ragavan this and small ball that and nickel and dime. And if you're nickel and diming, I'm going to drop 100 on the table and Benjamin you in the face.
Yeah. So that sounds right. That's Ross Hundred's job. He's the Hundred guy. You got to drop 99 down or something. That's
fine.
His brand.
That's fine. We'll pull one back. But yeah. So just going big. And I played the deck on stream last week. I was very, very just impressed. Just like kind of played it like I'm playing Tron. Look at me playing Tron. This is fun.
Yeah.
And just kind of steamrolled. And I was like, wow, actually things line up really well here. Like you're saying, elementals, Ragavan decks, and just being able to just go, here it is.
And I think the kind of perfect storm for Tron right now is Hammer Time was everywhere, right? Hammer Time was just dominating. And that's not the matchup you want to play against.
Correct.
At all.
Very infect adjacent.
Exactly. But Elementals is so good at killing Hammer that Hammer has fell off the map.
For sure.
And Elementals is skyrocketing. So perfect time for Tron. But now, like even this last weekend, the Modern Challenges, we make sure and keep a really close eye on those since there's two of them on a weekend. And you get to see it ever changing so quickly. So we get to really check out what the metagame's always looking like. And a Tron deck... or in one of the tournaments, 3 Tron decks in the top 8.
Yeah.
In this last one, it's like, it's a sign that now I would expect next week to be a ton of Hammer decks and stuff that's really anti-Tron, because not only does Magic Online trend really fast where they adjust to these whatever deck is winning the week before, but compound that with the fact that people hate Tron.
Yeah, you do not want to lose to Tron. Absolutely, yeah. You lose Tron in a tournament, the next tournament, you're just like, all right, 4 Blood Moons, 4 Pillage, 4 this, 4 that.
Absolutely.
Exactly. And the tools are there, as we said, where there's like the Dragon and the Sinkhole, and all these options already on top of the options that are already there.
Yeah. Or just blue counterspells. Force of Negation was kind of the first nail in Tron's back when it got printed in Modern Horizons 2. But we've been moving away from them because all these decks are either Thoughtseize decks, which you don't want to keep Force of Negation in against, or they're just hyper-aggressive Ragavan decks, which that's also bad. So, yeah.
Yeah, if you're playing us to 1-for-1, force of negation, not so great.
Yeah.
When you're countering Karn, it's a little better.
It's a little bit better. So what do you say? You came here to play some Magic. You ready to do it?
Sure.
All right, we'll go high roll to see who starts.
7. Make some joke about blah, blah, blah. Oh, there we go.
Okay, we're just going to be rolling die the whole time. Take that.
I can beat a 9.
Take that, Jim.
I can beat that.
All right. I'm going to go first. That's pretty important against Tron. That's for sure. So.
All right, good luck.
All right, good luck, my friend. Okay. Ooh. This is not a great hand, to be honest. If I had a black or a red source to be able to play this Asmore, it would be great, but I'm putting a lot of weight on Street Wraith to find me an untapped land. I'm going to ship this one.
So normally, it's the speech I give on stream all the time.
All right,
if you're a Tron player, you should be throwing your hand back like twice a game.
Oh, but you're so lucky. You just.
But we're actually keeping 7 here, so I feel like people are gonna be like, Jim, you're not mulliganing what's going on.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we actually just have a good hand here, and when your competent Tron opponent keeps 7, it's always like a.
Yeah.
All right, I guess.
Yeah, but if you see like a iffy keep from a Tron player the game before, and then they keep 7, you're like, oh, thank God, they just don't know how to mulligan, you know?
Exactly. Yeah. You know, you see, we see it on stream a lot, where like an experienced Tron player will keep 7 and go Forest Ancient Stirrings. That's just not okay. You know, your goal is to have at least 2 Tron lands and a way to find the third one. And if you don't have it, just ship it. London Mulligan, best thing to happen to Tron basically ever.
Nope, that's totally true. Okay, I have the Splinter Twin combo right here, y'all. So I'm definitely keeping.
Tim was good against Tron, so
it is. Red Source, Ragavan. That's Splinter Twin. I'll go to 18 and I'll pass to you.
I will say the best thing with Tron is watching Corey keep a hand that doesn't have it and then find it until we're also.
Oh man, let me tell you, I just kept a hand where it was like I was already on 5, kept 2 pieces, but like had no way to find it, and just had to get lucky, and of course just got Ross so good.
Playing Tron against Ross is pretty appealing. I mean, I should have saved that one, but yeah.
It really is. Okay, I'm gonna start with a Street Wraith. Go to 16. Bang. And then let's get in there with Ragavan.
All right.
What you got? Give me your treasures. Oh, I hope you needed that. I hope you needed that.
No comment on that. On that. Yours is mine there.
Okay, and then let's go with crack this to 15. Probably want to get Overgrown Tomb here. I want to make sure I have double green. So I can use Finale to get Asmore if I really want to. Not the biggest thing in this matchup, but we'll get an Overgrown Tomb.
13.
Yep. And I have the all-powerful card against Tron.
Tarmogoyf.
A Goyf.
Tarmogoyf it is.
And then I'll pass to you.
I'm probably going to help you out a little bit with the Schematic Sphere here.
Okay, good.
All right, so we start our turn by sphering for green.
Okay.
Draw. And you know what? It was the mine we were looking for, actually. So up my tower, get Sylvan Scrying, and get a mine and Pester.
Okay. So you gave me 2 more types. We got a 4/5. And I have a feeling I'm going to have some scary stuff to deal with next turn. Okay. Well, I don't have a great turn for pressure here.
Goyf's got what? 4 power?
Yeah, we got a 4/5 for Goyf. Let's go with. I'm wondering if I just want to add some extra damage here, try to get you dead. I probably do. If you have Worm Coil, I don't have a great answer for it anyway, so I'll bolt you.
Upstairs.
Put you to 15. Yep. Goyf goes up and attack for 7.
All right, I'm at 8.
8. Give me that beautiful card.
A farce.
Come on. All right, I'll play this. Then I got a cookbook, and I'll pass to you.
All right, so probably gonna need to find something here this turn.
Uh-oh. Doesn't have the goods?
No, we drew it.
Oh, no.
One shiny boy.
Uh-oh.
All right, so we were gonna have a fun turn of like spinning stars and spheres and stuff, looking for a Drag Dusk or a Worm Coil.
Yeah.
But we're just gonna play Karn.
Okay, that's pretty good.
The old Carney boy.
That's pretty good.
And we're gonna go down and take that Tarmogoyf out.
Yeah, I got a little punished for using that bolt there, I must say, because that's a pretty good bolt target, and I want to attack you.
And one of the benefits of when you have a 7-card Tron hand is you actually have things in reserve.
Yeah.
When you mulligan to 4, you only have 1, but like if this Karn dies, I don't really care. So putting it in danger is not really a problem.
Yep, that makes sense.
Ready to rock and roll.
All right, end step. Combo.
Wow.
Too bad it's not a great combo when I don't have Asmore. All right.
I want to see land cast the 4/2. That's what I want to see.
Yeah, you might. You really might.
Very land, I guess, but
Let's see. What kind of draws give me a better chance here? Could sack the book to get Street Wraith back to do some cycling.
cost 4.
Yep. I got some extra treasures.
I mean, you could like just go for the attack and try and spike a Wormcoil or something like that.
That's,
right?
I think, what I have to do.
You got some mana in play. So.
Yeah, it's not like putting Karn to 1 here is too effective.
for
So,
Yeah, I mean, being 8 life, I think there's a point where like you just decide like I'm probably gonna cheese you out or lose the game. So.
exactly. So I'll go to you upstairs.
I'm at 6.
All right, and whammy. Ooh,
Stone. Okay. That is, I suppose, some sort of a backdoor answer to Karn.
that is something.
But if you want to use it, you're more than welcome to. I mean,
Yeah, I
can
do
have
have a
it.
treasure, and I don't have too much else to do with my mana unless I play this Daredevil. So I'll for sure start by doing this.
sure.
I'll get a food.
It's got a full house to get treasure over food.
Yep. And yeah, I'm just gonna take 2, and I'm gonna play Daredevil. Pass to you.
So 11 to 6.
Yeah, I got myself at 13. Am I wrong on that?
Usually took 2 for the stomping ground. I think you missed the over.
Is that what you have as well, there, Rob? Got me at 11. Yeah, I think
I don't remember honestly. I don't think it's gonna matter realistically. I'm gonna win by miles, not
by
inches.
miles.
So.
I took 8 and a pain, so I should be at 11. You're right.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Draw step.
All right.
Yeah, we're gonna embarrassing at riches here. We kind of just gotta pick your poison kind of thing. I think we're in an Ulamog.
Okay. I'm not giving up.
Yeah.
I got 2 lightning bolts on top. I'm not
Fire
afraid.
in the Ulamog. Get those.
Okay. Rude of you, but
And,
sure.
I guess so let's see. I guess we'll just go up. Yeah, it's whatever. Let's go up.
You can have all these cards.
All right, I got him.
Done. All right.
I guess there could have been an argument towards playing Wormcoil.
Yeah.
It's like trying to like
Make sure you don't get cheesed out.
If you get like literal exact bolt.
Yep.
That's fair. I mean, but then I could have like minus Karn. Wormcoil can block. That's fair.
All right. I'm going to bring this back and cycle. Oh, I guess that does put me dead, huh?
That is true. Yeah.
Well, no, I can sack a food. So yeah, I'll go to 9. Draw. Okay. I will play this land and pass to you.
All right. So we'll untap. You have 1 card, right?
I have 1 card.
All right. Well, we're gonna start there. So a plus this targeting you.
In response, I will bolt you.
Ooh, all right. Sweat. So
Yes.
3, but you get oh yeah, you have a treasure.
I used a treasure.
All right, so we're gonna go fishing for a thrag tusk here. We got some redraws.
Okay.
Start by let's do 3 colorless floating,
Okay.
2 colorless floating,
Okay.
1 green, 1 colorless floating.
No Thrag Fathers.
All right, we have 1 green floating.
Okay.
We'll
Okay.
do 2 green, 1 colorless floating,
Okay. Okay.
2 green, 1 colorless, and we have no Thrag Tusk. So
All right.
we're gonna give you.
We're gonna be live.
So that's gonna be a 3 floating, right?
I believe so. Yep.
So 6 for Wormcoil.
Okay.
That's power plant. Oops. All right, yeah. Attack you to 1.
Okay.
And,
Top
exile
10,
some
right?
cards.
Top
Yeah,
20.
I'm gonna cut you right to it. I know it.
4, 8, 12, 16, and 20. Come on, no.
All right.
I only have. Oh, do I only have 1? No, I have 2 left. Okay.
Should we look or should we not look?
Oh, let's look.
All right, we got.
You've hit none of them.
All right. I'll give you
Ooh.
the drum roll.
Okay. I suppose I should sack food before I die, though, huh?
Oh yeah, that would help too. I guess.
Yeah. So I'll go to 12, and then I'll go to 2.
Wait, weren't you at 11 or something?
I went down to 9.
The Wraith, got it.
Yep, and then up to 12 when I gain 3.
Yep. All right, so you're down to 2.
Yep.
Drum roll, please.
All right.
You're cracking into 1.
I'm gonna crack it.
And going to 1.
I'm gonna
Let's look first.
I'm gonna look. Okay. Okay. Good job,
right.
Corey. Smart choice. All right. Oh, you're at 3. I was like, are my Ren and 6s live too?
No.
No.
Not unless you get some time walks in there too.
Yeah. Okay. I don't even have a fetchable land, but I at least get to shuffle.
All right.
All right.
Drum roll, please.
You want to cut?
I'll decide in the moment.
Okay.
No, I don't want to cut.
Okay. All right.
We need Todd here to knock the top of the deck.
Flip it. Don't look. Flip it.
Aww.
That's a good card.
That's a good card, but not good enough.
I think that the just throw away the Karn and Wormcoil that turn is probably better. Like,
Yeah,
it's
I think so,
obviously
too.
unlikely to go runner, but like, the threat removal is like not really necessary. Wormcoil blocks anyway.
Yeah.
There's no effect in your deck that can remove Wormcoil from the board without making tokens.
Exactly.
And the Karn doesn't matter anyway either, as you saw in the game. So
Yeah,
I
I think-
a very slight mistake.
I'm not going to have a very clean answer to any of your creatures, so they're all going to be good. So I think if you can just cut down one turn with the lifelink, that it would probably been beneficial. But I love that I at least got one bolt for the sweat.
Yeah,
you
definitely
know?
for better TV for sure.
Oh,
That was my plan, was just better TV.
Better TV.
It's
Yeah,
always the plan.
you're a person of the people. That's for sure.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
All right, Rob, you got any questions from our lovely audience? Sure, Jim's got some fans out there.
Well, I guess they were curious why you didn't just play the Ugin and plus and deal Corey 3.
Ugin, Deal Corey 3. Oh, I guess that was all. Well, you had 4 treasures and 2 foods.
I think I had to bolt though, so that went down to 3 mana. So yeah, I didn't have enough to get it, but
Oh, I missed it. Motto on the stream.
once again, you wanted better TV.
Play bad, win anyway. It's got to be my next coalition.
Well, when's the last time that you've actually played Paper Magic?
It's actually what we were saying. I've never played with a paper companion before. We were discussing like, where do you put like your adventure cards or your foretell cards? One of the things that when I think a experienced Magic player gets new cards in their hand for the first time, they figure out like, how do I physically want to play this card? When Port Town first came out, I was like, you know what? All right, I think I'm gonna like play the Port Town and then put the card to reveal in front and go like this. And like, but I had to decide how I wanted to do it. So like with adventure cards, with foretell cards, I have no idea yet.
And like flip cards, like pathways and stuff. Like, Yeah, it was a huge blessing, for me and Ross to be able to do the show through the pandemic. We were just hanging around each other the whole time anyways. Got to be kind of in that bubble anyways.
Yeah.
And it was awesome to be able to play with real cards. I know a lot of everybody out there watching is just envious that we just get to play every week. And you know what? It's a good day's work. I will say that.
No.
But this time of Magic that we're just about to get through with Standard was probably the most annoying time for like, one, I have small hands. Shuffling in a Yorion deck, come on, like that would have been really tough in a tournament all day.
You did that to yourself.
I did not create my own hands.
No, you chose to play Yorion.
Yeah, the Yorion part,
That's true. Well, I mean, you can't fault what you like here. So, all right. So I'll be going first. I want to try to get one of these pre-board games from you.
All right.
Because pre-board, I mean, if I can get 1-1, I'm gonna just smash you on the pre-board games. It's gonna be so easy. I would think.
Right, so we're gonna mulligan here.
Okay, I'm gonna keep mine. It's pretty awkward, but it is going to be set up decent against half of Jim's deck, really. So, yeah, I'll keep.
Yeah, so number one rule of Tron is just to mulligan a million times.
Yeah,
so our hand is obviously just not great here.
We'll
but
just start at 0 then, Jim. If you want to just mulligan a million times. Yeah, okay.
Let's go. Yeah, so you really want, ideally 2 Tron lands and then some way to find your third, stars for and then 1 payoff.
And then 1 payoff.
And it's not hard, even if you go to 4. Say you have like Tron land, Star Scrying.
Yeah.
Like your number one goal is to assemble Tron.
Yeah.
You can find the payoffs later. There's plenty of payoffs to find. So going as low as 4 is very, very reasonable.
Totally agree. Yep. I played quite a bit of Tron. It was actually the first Modern deck I ever played.
Oh, really?
And I wasn't really into Modern. They weren't at the. No, you're good. We trust the cuts around here. But
well, in that case, we got magic fingers.
Exactly. Exactly. But no, it was just for like a state tournament, and I'm like, you know what, Tron. It seems like a good first deck. I played against Jun Run, one got smashed. I'm like, okay, this is probably not good. Yeah, mulligan again.
Oh, that's on the only limits blast zone.
Okay,
so,
okay, that's an easy one, huh?
Yeah. No real discussion there.
But then I lost round 1 to Jund, which I should have beaten badly, but just drew poorly. And I'm like, okay, my day is going to be short, and then just exiled the tournament in 1 state. But
nice.
And then from then on, I was like, okay, I'm going to play Tron. Ended up playing it even at a pro tour in London, I think.
That was the old like red-green Tron with like over the burn rolls and stuff.
No, I think that was the normal one. Me and Seth built like a green-black one. You're good. That just had like some Thoughtseizes post board and stuff.
Right, so
I think that was won by Lantern.
currently.
Yeah. Okay. Down to 5.
All right, so much better. So now we've got essentially, this is what we're looking for with the 4-card hand, and these cards are extra. You know, the big thing about Tron is that the redundant pieces don't matter.
Yep.
You know, that extra Tron land, that extra forest, that extra threat, all those things are redundant. So the London Mulligan is just so good because you just get rid of the redundant pieces. So we're on 5 cards here. That's our keep. We'll decide what other card you want to keep.
Excellent.
I think we're in the range of probably this. We have no greens, so this is good too. But this is, I think this is the most reasonable. So
All right.
let's keep this.
Sounds good, Jimothy. I'm going to start by cycling. Ouch. 18. Didn't find what I wanted there, so I'll just play land and pass to you.
Land pass is a good start for us.
Yeah, that's definitely good for you. Yeah.
All right, so we draw. Power plant. Map ski.
Ooh, not bad. Okay, I'll crack this. I'll go to 17. Let's get a... Okay, let's get an overgrown tomb. One of these days.
Somewhere in there.
Obviously on top.
Top card.
Yep. All right. Oh, and tap draw. Awkward. Awkward. Now, let's go like this and cast a finale for 0.
For 0?
Just a gentle 0.
Ornithopter?
No, I think we'll get a little bit more
Memnite?
powerful card. It's going to come with this. How about that?
Crimshank Kobolds or whatever?
Yes. All right, I just got an Asmore and I'll pass to you.
All right, sounds good. So we're on tap.
Okay. I get one more turn without you.
Wait. Carry the 1. All right.
Okay.
And so we're going to...
Are you counting to 1, 2, 7 again, Jim?
I have the shirt, so...
Okay.
All right, we'll say go here.
All right, not great.
This is the really fun part of
What does this card even do? Oh, yeah. Okay, that's actually going to come in handy a little bit. So, I'm going to draw. I'm going to for sure get in there.
17.
The beatdowns. I have an Urza Saga.
It's a cool card.
It is indeed cool, but how good is it? We'll see. Then... what do we want to start with? It's kind of close. So I want to be mana efficient here.
A lot of pressure, of course, looms with the 2 Tron pieces in the map.
Yes. That does not have me sitting too well, I must say. Yeah, I suppose we'll just go with the cookbook.
Okay.
And I'm going to pass to you. It's not my mana efficient play, but I do think the value of getting the artifacts down to help out with Urza Saga is a little more important, but it's not great.
All right, so pop the map.
What are you going to get?
I'm going to get... oh, this card's upside down. I'm going to get myself a snow-covered forest.
Oh, okay. So you're just hoping to top deck the Tron.
Yeah, I just think that, like, it's a little more fun to try and draw it.
Yeah.
It's just a little more fun to kind of, like, not always have it.
Yeah, when you just have your Tron lands and stuff, like, that's just...
so we'll...
it's really boring, really.
We'll draw.
Okay.
Oh, look at that. We drew it.
You are so lucky.
Wow. Jeez.
You are sitting in Ross's spot.
Yeah. All right. So now we've assembled Tron. We got 2 options here.
Okay.
And let's see. The old Asmo's a 3/3, obviously. Does Asmo deal damage to Planeswalkers? No, right? Because the creature does damage to itself. Got it.
Creature deals damage to itself. So Planeswalkers are pretty free.
Yeah. So I think we're going to start here. There isn't really a reason to defensively play this yet. So we're just going to get the old Carny Boy in.
The old Carnaroo?
Yeah, the old Carnaroo.
All right.
And we're just going to... now, obviously, if you go down, you might lose it to Bolt, but I think it's actually kind of just like fine. We'll just take the 2 for 1 because we have plenty of other stuff also. So we're just going to fire the old minus on Asmo here.
Killing my Asmore.
I think I'm pretty happy if your next turns consist of just like making Urza Saga tokens.
Yep, that's fair. All right, it's exiled.
All right, and then we'll pass the turn.
End step, I'm going to get a food.
Splinter Twin.
A little Splinter Twin situation here.
And no Bolt.
No Bolt.
Karn standing strong.
Yeah, I don't like that. So this goes to chapter 2.
Yep.
But that was a decent draw on our part. So let's start by discarding this, get a food.
Yep.
And then I have another Asmore part 2.
Yep.
Let's get a cookbook.
What's cooking?
We got a lot cooking around here, and I drew the bolt at least, so we'll go like that.
It's only fair.
I'll play a cookbook, and then I'll pass to you.
All right, you got 4 cards left.
4 cards. One of them is the Daredevil.
All right, so untap.
Okay.
And draw. And that was pretty good, too.
Ruh-roh.
Yeah, we were pretty happy just doing this, kind of messing around with this, but I think the mop up here feels pretty nice. We also get the ability to just kind of like say go. I guess there could be a needle. Probably not in the main deck. So the ideal play would be to play the Oblivion Stone, allow the Urza Saga to resolve. If a token is made or whatever is found, I can pop it there. I don't think there'd be a needle in this main deck. It doesn't feel like that toolboxy. So I think
usually a lot of needles in main decks these days.
Is it usually?
Yeah.
All right.
And I'm not 100% sure on this, to be honest.
If it's actually the deck.
If it's in my deck.
All right. It is risky for sure. It's probably like a risk that's not necessary to take. So I think we're going to, let's see here. Let's see. We have a total of 9 mana.
Okay.
See, I think we're just going to do it now then. I think we're just going to
Yeah, O-Stone's
take the
probably pretty
O-Stone,
devastating.
pop it now, and then we can get Virus into play too. So we're gonna O-Stone.
Okay.
We're gonna make 6. We're gonna pop it.
All right, so that's pretty strong.
And clean all that stuff up, and then we'll just play a relic post combat or post stone and move it for 1.
Not bad, not bad.
And
I suppose I'll leave. Oh, I got a creature anyway, so it doesn't matter.
okay. And then we'll pass turn.
All right, I'm in trouble. We're gonna draw chapter 3. I can go get another cookbook at least to get the food engine still going at worst, but so I guess the construct I make could get large. And I don't really have another great follow-up, so yeah, we're just gonna make a saga or make a construct. Let's go search. Try to get a cookbook to beef it up a bit. Yeah, we'll definitely go with this. You're afraid of just that, right? You can't beat 1/2/2 here.
Matthias is pretty strong.
Yeah, good.
He's good people.
All right, and then I will just play a land tapped and pass to you.
All right, so we'll untap here. And not super exciting. You can see the power of Gigantha here.
Oh yeah.
All right, so we'll play our Farst.
Okay.
And we're just going to play the old Worm Coil.
Okay.
Put Gigantha into our hand.
Okay.
And then we'll activate Relic now just for 1.
Activate it for now, or for 1. Huh?
Typically, you want to Relic as soon as possible, so they have less options. So fire that up, and we have Gigantha in hand.
Okay.
And 1 other card. It's your turn.
End step. Discard this. Would you like to respond?
I think I will. So we have how many cards in your hand? 3.
3. Yep.
It's like a pretty easy spot to just do it. I mean, like we're getting value off of it. We're also making Goyfs and stuff smaller, drawing a card. It also feels pretty good. So
seems good.
Let's pop it all off. Give me a draw, and you're up.
I'm gonna untap. Oh, that's fitting. Let's see. What can we do here? Nothing much. So I guess this is our best play. Let's go with. I got a Grist.
That card's sweet.
Yeah, it is pretty sweet.
I like the card a lot.
Okay, so I'm gonna tick up and just make a 1/1 here.
Let's get
we got a 1/1 black green mill. If we hit a Grist, basically we get to do it again. No, fail. And 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I'll pass to you.
Cool. It's cool to put this down here. It's like it's not a creature.
You got it.
Cool, thank you. All right, let's untap this. All right, so little bit of a start here with Ancient Stirring to kind of figure out where we're at.
Okay.
So
do a little bit of digging.
2 blockers currently. A lot of big hits here. A lot of big hits. And 1.
I'm scared.
2. We have 2 spells so far, so it's possible we can whiff here.
Can we get the whiff?
That's not a whiff.
Oh,
that's not a whiff at all. All right, yeah, we'll take the old Ula mode. I think,
get me out of these pre-board games, Rob.
Yeah, and
give me my Tron hate. I need it.
You can concede at any point.
Casting Ula, that is true.
Never surrender, Rob. Never surrender.
This is more than 10.
I'm not afraid.
And then we're I think we're gonna see. We have this is a 3/3. This is a 1/1.
Just kidding. I'm afraid I cannot possibly beat an Ulamog.
Very fair.
Well, this hasn't felt good. I can't pressure you enough. And when my Asmore is only able to like interact with your worm coils, which you want to like end with, you know, like hitting it with Karn first and then Oblivion Stone, that has not felt great so far.
Yeah, without thought seizes or other points of interaction points, things like that, you're just not meaningfully interacting with the things that I'm doing because your deck is so focused on just like killing creatures and kind of grinding a board advantage and stuff like that. And Ulamog doesn't care about that.
Ulamog does not care about that at all. So I'm sick of these pre-board games. I want to get some Void Mirrors in here and start really, messing with those tricky Urza lands. And I know chat's with me. We want to be taking down Karn and Tron here. So we're going to take a short 5-minute break and we'll be right back with sideboarding here on Versus Live. All right, everybody, welcome back to sideboarding here on Versus Live between Jund, Food, and Mono Green Tron. I'm going to be taking out a decent amount of changes. Looks like you're not doing too much over there, Jim.
Yeah, you're just standing pat,
I mean, your deck is pretty well set up against these style of decks, so I don't blame you. But Bone Shards and Grist, both pretty bad. I have some other answers for Wormcoil now, as well as just Asmore itself, so don't really need this extra sources of removal. And then the one Shadow Sphere, it's really meant to just get over the top of a bunch of chump blockers and stuff. Not really what I need here.
Not a lot of chump blockers on this side of the table.
Not a lot of chump blockers. And if there is, then I guess, I don't know, I got pretty lucky with Asmore and I'm killing your Wormcoils or something.
Or you're just making something that's excessively big somehow.
Exactly. So gonna bring in a couple Void Mirrors. Actually gonna bring an Ancient Grudge on the play to just snipe a map or something. Maybe throw you off your Tron game there. And then as well as just deal with Wormcoil. I think it's a better removal spell. And that's pretty much the only thing this is going to hit as well. Hits Karn, but I'm not really that afraid of Karn. And Karn, I think, has gotten a lot worse over the years. Karn Liberated.
Yeah, there's just not like a ton to do with it against you. It's like I can kill one of your Asmos or a Goyf, but like it's not like backbreaking. And a lot of your cards play on the board, not in your hand.
Yeah.
It's even attacking your hand isn't that good. So I agree. Karn doesn't really need that. Yeah.
And then the one Pithing Needle to try to shut down Oblivion Stone is the main thing. And yeah, that's about it. Can also shut down Karn, so I think that's pretty valuable. And what about you?
I'm not really doing much. Like the thing is that the flex spots in the Tron deck are often the relics, the O-Stone, or like your excessive big threats. Yeah. And like everything is just good against you. The relics are valid because you have Goyfs, the O-Stones are good. I know, right? Yeah. But the Threat is great though. If I wasn't sure what you were bringing in, like the card that's good against hate is typically Thragtusk. You can bring in like Nature's Claims, like then like try and like kill their Blood Moon directly. Yeah. Or you just cast Thragtusk so they go blue in the face. Whenever a player plays a hate piece against Tron, they're spending turn 2 or 3 to not affect the board in any way. Yeah. Which gives me more time to just naturally cast a 5-mana spell, which slows the game down so I can play a 6-mana spell, and I can play a 7-mana spell. So even if Blood Moon's in play or my lands are destroyed in some way, Thragtusk is almost always the answer.
Yeah, you're just a chonky green deck at that point, and that still crosses the finish line when your opponent, like, and if an opponent ever draws 2 redundant pieces of hate, they're always bad, right?
Exactly,
2 Blood Moons, 2 Void Mirrors, stuff like that just doesn't really pay. So, yeah.
Right, so we're trying to dodge here for the most part. I remember moving O-Stone, a little bit of hedge against Needle and things like that too. And just like, I don't think it's sort of like sweeping effect is super necessary. Yeah. While you do put a lot of material into play, it's not always relevant against me. The foods, the treasures, the cookbooks,
they're just medium, if you're a hammer deck or something like that, these are things you have to worry about. But with Tron, not so much. But
absolutely.
I still have faith. I can at least pick up one game against you here with this pile.
It's good to have dreams.
Yeah, I know.
It's good to have dreams.
Thank you. All right, Rob, do you got any questions at all for us?
I do. Okara 15 wanted to hear, Jim, your rant on Gigantha. So what's that all about?
My rant on Gigantha?
Yeah. You got a rant on Gigantha?
Not really. I think Gigantha's great. I think Gigantha does a really, really good job in this Tron deck because, like we were saying earlier, you often just mulligan to 4. Yep. You assemble Tron, and you're missing a piece at that point. So, like, just having a 8 mana, 5/5 just available at all times is like, people ask me, why not play Walking Ballista? Kind of thing. That's your one loss of just Walking Ballista because it costs XX, same symbol twice. Yeah. Like, and you cast it just so often, and the reality is that like you're not gonna win the game with Gigantha. Yeah. But as far as bridging the gap, it's 5 mana, you can't push it. It's 5/5, you can't bolt it. It blocks most things reasonably, and it just usually buys you a turn or 2 as a free card to draw into that Ugin, to draw into that whatever else you need. So it's just an excellent resource, and it looks silly as like, probably the most boring companion. Loris is like ass and bobbles, and Yorian's like, woo! And Gigantha's like, I'm a Colossopede, I guess.
People play me when their deck isn't that exciting.
Right, but the reality is that like, if there's a good Gigantha deck, Tron is the number one, for sure.
Agreed.
An 8 mana 5/5 is good enough.
It really is. For a second, I thought it was like that this mana was spent for generic, I was like, oh my god, ramping with Ulamog with Giganta. But yeah, thank God it's not generic mana. So yeah, the ability is not great, but it is just a wall.
And you can. I have cast Stirrings off it before.
There we go.
It definitely is not like a completely blank ability, but yeah, mostly just a 5/5, and that's good enough.
Okay, perfect. We'll keep those questions coming in, y'all. We are going to start game 3. I'm going to be on the play, and I'm feeling good about this one.
Oh, there we go. The old Forest Stirrings, no Tron land. Very, very easy mulligan.
The all-powerful, huh?
Yep.
Yeah, this hand is slightly awkward. Pretty awkward, actually. Yeah, I mean, Finale's really main job. Sure, you can get a Ragavan or something, but I don't even have the mana to play him. I can, of course, get Asmore into play next turn, but that's really not great, so...
Yeah, I think that, this is a matchup where card quantity won't matter that much.
I agree.
You just need to get on the board, get things going, and really have your top end draw to kind of compete with what I'm doing.
Agreed. And I think Ragavan is probably my best card. I really want to be...
Absolutely.
I want to be checking out the monkey in the hand, that's for sure.
And I do have 2 gut shots on my board, but I don't feel like you're going to snowball Ragavan like some decks do. Like, for example, the Is It Murktide deck, you get a Ragavan going, now you have counter spells up, and you're really snowballing, so gut shot's kind of unnecessary. But I think against you, it is definitely your best turn 1 play, but not good enough for me to dilute my deck against it.
Because I can't really, cast too many spells off yours. There we go. Keep that up.
These aren't even, fun, interesting mulligans. Well, this hand is just not good enough. We're going to mulligan this hand's so close.
Hand. No, this hand is 100% trash. Yeah. Okay, my hand is not, though. I will keep this one. And let's see which one I want to get rid of. Probably just this extra land.
All right, so I'm currently on 5.
Okay.
And
4.
We got a 4 here for sure. So we have 4 payoffs. I can show you too, I guess.
Okay.
So we have 4 payoffs. We have a Tron land and a Sphere.
Yeah.
You never want to draw your utility lands.
Yeah.
You don't want to draw Forest, honestly. Even.
Yeah.
So
just a product
this is basically blank.
Yeah.
And as we were saying earlier, there's a redundancy thing where you just don't need multiple copies of things. We have 4 threats. So math-wise doesn't work out. So we'll go from 5 to 4.
All right. Well, if I'm going to win any game, this is going to be the one.
And the most important thing when you're playing Tron is to recognize the whole adage that you don't have to mulligan. You get to mulligan,
Yes,
so going to 4 is great because I would not win a game with that hand.
You probably wouldn't.
Right. So I've had multiple times I've mulliganed to 3, had Tron, and just won.
And just draw something. Yeah.
I remember me and Nicole were streaming back in the day, and remember we had a 2-card hand, and we cast Ulamog on turn 4. It's just the deck draws well, and it's very redundant and just kind of cycles through cards really fast. So.
Yeah, your opponent was just like, what is this?
They were probably not very happy.
Yeah, I can imagine.
I played with my Magic Online chat closed, but I'm sure there was some stuff going on in there I probably didn't want to see.
Yes.
So we're on 4.
Okay.
And there you go. It's reasonable. So we have...
Got a good one?
We got piece number 1.
Okay.
Now, the interesting part is what's the important piece number 2. So we have... we're probably going to keep this, and then we want to keep 1 threat. And I think, actually, this is the better threat.
Okay.
I think we're going to ship these 3 and keep these. Although this card is kind of fine, but I think we're happy here. So we're going to keep this. Going to bottom these.
I am going to start by going to 17, and I have Ragavan.
All right, monkey time.
Pass to you.
Some monkey business.
I'm going to be monkeying around a bit.
All right. And I'm going to fire up a mine and a chromatic sphere.
If it makes you feel any better, I've never seen you be serious a day in your life, Corey.
Yeah. There's no fun in being serious, to be honest. Yeah. Seriously, indeed. Life's too short. Have some fun with it. All right, so I'm going to start by cycling.
Okay.
I'm going to go to 15.
I just bored some lava spikes,
draws. Yeah.
Just sphere red, spike you, sphere red, spike you.
Absolutely. All right, we'll attack with Ragavan. We'll see what I can get. Hopefully you don't have that gut shot.
No gut shots here.
Okay.
And you got 18.
18.
You got some hits for that.
I do have some hits. Colorless or land.
Treasure.
Yeah, I got treasure somewhere around here. Yeah, I probably still don't want to cast it. It's tempting, I know.
On.
Your spells are just so bad, Jim. I don't care for them, really. Yeah, sorry.
I have feelings,
Your stirrings do not, though. All right, so now I'm going to go with a finale for 0.
Okay.
And I'm going to get Asmore here. Put this into play, get a book, and then play the book.
All right. It's a pretty good start. Pretty good start.
Pass to you.
All right, so we'll untap and draw.
Okay.
All right. So this is a pretty big draw, even though it's not big in the sense that it's really, really good.
Okay.
The big question was this turn if we're going to pops for green or not. We probably have to.
Okay.
You know, there's a want to kind of hold it if you don't have green or a spell to cast yet. But we're going to pop here for green. When we take a little look.
Pop, lock, and drop it.
Here, and
did you find the goods?
And we're going to play ourselves and Urza's Tower. And we're going to pass turn.
Okay. I don't want to make a food yet. I don't have the Daredevil, so just going to go like this. Chapter 2 on the Saga. And beatdowns coming at you for 5.
All right.
13, and
I will say that Kurt Ape and Wild Nicole are probably a little jealous right now.
Yeah.
You know,
don't worry, they might get their time to shine a little bit later.
Hopefully. All right, so we get a forest. Sure, that's great.
Yep.
Didn't want to draw that one.
And now we're, of course, hearing that we always hear in the studio. There's always a 40-minute rainstorm that you will hear that comes down in Roanoke, Virginia, and then
nice.
And then it clears away perfectly by the time we get out.
It's great. It's a nice little amp. It's very, like
very seasonal. Yeah.
Rain sounds on YouTube, like 8 hours of rain sounds. To help you sleep,
yeah. That's what we go for. That's what we go for.
At least you're experiencing the true Roanoke white here.
Exactly. Yeah.
Great.
So now I'm just debating which land I want to play here. I'm almost assuredly just activating Saga. And hoping for the best. And quite possibly could just be doing that for next turn as well. So I will just play another Saga, Chapter 1, and yeah, that might have been one reason to bring in your Nature's Claims as well, just hitting my lands.
Yeah, I think it's like not a fight I necessarily want to fight.
True,
you know,
don't be
like
one for wanting me.
Right, I think that my plan's good enough that I'm just gonna like do my thing, and anything that slows me down on that is like most beneficial for you. So
agreed.
Like,
okay,
like if you could trade Saga for a green mana of mine and a card in my hand, I think you would.
I think I would as well. Yeah, so. Very good point. All right, I'll pass to you. How bad's it gonna be?
All right.
Oh, forest!
Your turn.
All right, I'll make a construct.
All right, so you got a Carney Boy.
A Carney Boy, and let's... This is just pumping it, so we got 5 here, putting you to 8. If I can get this to an 8/8, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think I can. So let's discard a Ragavan. I'll get a food.
Okay, Redundant Monkey.
Okay. We are going to untap. I'm going to draw. Ooh. Chapter 3, Chapter 2. Now let's go with... Let's make another construct. Get rid of this. Now I'm going to go get the needle.
I like that. That's a good choice.
Needle, name Oblivion Stone.
Mm-hmm. So I would be at exactly 8 next turn if I were to spike the Tron land.
Exactly, yep. So that's still very dangerous. Then I will go with a land. I'll take 1.
Nurturing Peterland.
Play another cookbook.
You have 1 card in hand?
1 card. So this is 4, 5, 6, 7. And then discard to get an artifact.
So that's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I'm at 13.
Yeah.
Right, you got me. Yeah, so we got Sauron, Saruman, and the 3rd tower here, too. And we have 2 payoffs. So
yeah.
I think one of the things also that you got to think when you're playing Tron is that, like, this is going to happen sometimes.
Yeah.
And that has to be okay. You know, it's sort of like in poker where, like, you get it all in aces versus kings or whatever. Mm-hmm. You're still going to lose that 10% of the time or whatever the math is. So, like, understanding that and not getting frustrated with it, that, like, you know you're going to mulligan to 4 a lot. The mulligan is a great tool for you.
Yeah.
But occasionally it is going to backfire, but you can't be like, ugh, I mulligan to 4 this is stupid. You got to be like, I got to mulligan to 4, but this time it didn't pan out. So that's fine.
And the people that we all know this, I'm sure you got plenty of this, is back at, you know, when SCGs are back around, and it's just the person who will come up and be like, you will not believe what happened to me. And they're like, so I'm playing Tron. I was like, that's enough. I know the story, you know, like you mulliganed a lot. You did not hit your Tron, you know, like that'll do it. So we got a little bit of time. We can stretch this one. I'll have to beat you in the next 2 games to take you down here. But if you take one of them, and I think this is the first game you were on the play.
That is true. That is true.
I don't feel great about it.
I'm feeling pretty good.
Yeah.
I think that was also like the top end of your range too.
Yeah, it really was.
Where you,
I mean, like turn
kill me turn
4
4,
kills,
right?
Turn 4 or 5. This deck is not that fast.
Absolutely.
But when the fast kills do involve Urza Saga, and they're facilitated by Ragavan. So that's really what I have to be doing. Asmore is a 1 mana 3/3 sometimes. Cool.
Right.
and maybe I can control your worm coil if that's your only payoff. But if it's like O-Stone or something, then it just doesn't matter. So
For sure, yeah.
Yep.
And then the Ragavan making treasure and the Asmo making food facilitate the saga. So it really requires kind of all three working in concert to have that fast of a draw.
Exactly. All right, Rob, you got any questions while we shuffle up for this fourth game?
Yeah, so just with playing Tron today, we had somebody was curious. Do you think that Karn the Great Creator is just kind of dead in Modern in general? Maybe not just Tron in general, but like
Karn the Great Creator. Yeah.
I've never been a fan of that card in Tron.
Yeah.
I know that was pretty stock for a while, but I feel like it's a card that doesn't defend itself really at all. And it does allow you to kind of toolbox a bit. Say, it's 7 mana to get that Ensnaring Bridge or some other hate pieces, but I always felt that it wasn't threatening enough when you're behind. And if you're ahead or in the not in an even game state, any card is good.
Yeah.
And when you want your threats to be good when they're behind, so Thragtusk, Wormcoil, these are cards that really affect the board strongly.
Yeah.
And while Karn can give you sort of like, well, my opponent's deck just couldn't beat a bridge, I guess I win.
Yeah.
Sometimes most prepared opponents won't lose to that.
And just most opponents in general these days. Like, me and Ross harp on this all the time that these kind of Enchantress-style decks, where it's like a house of cards if you lose one of the pieces, they aren't good anymore because the pieces of removal are so dynamic. We even look at like the green-black ones that were the main ones to break this kind of third wall, and that's like Abrupt Decay, Pulse, Assassin's Trophy. These are the things that it's like, wow, these are good. They kill so many things.
Right.
You don't lose to Lantern anymore with those kind of things.
Or some random enchantment or whatever it is.
And now there's random things, like Brazen Borrowers bouncing any permanents, and like there's stuff in every color. So I'm the same. I don't think Karn having a bridge plan and locking you out is like the thing to be doing anymore. I think Karn the Great Creator was at its best when Urza, Oko, Mox Opal decks were really good, because it really did shut that deck down. Blowing up Opals left and right, that was pretty sweet.
Yeah.
And then the thing I like it the most in, and we don't really see it in Modern because I don't think it's that good of a deck, but definitely see it in like Pioneer, where you just play ramp spells, like Llanowar Elves, Nykthos decks into Karn, and then you have those really big over-the-top things that you can find with it. I think it's the best ramp card instead of like a toolbox card. I mean, I guess Tron is a ramp deck.
Yeah, but it's not in the sense where like
things,
your ramp things have to just hit immediately. There's no setup. There's no like you gotta go on turn 3.
Basically, I just wanted to talk about how much I love that Pioneer deck, the mono green Devotion deck. It's so fun.
Nykthos is a really cool card.
Yes.
A really cool card.
All right. Great question, though. Keep it up. Yeah, we don't cut around here. Saves time. It's going to be a rude awakening when I go back into the real world. And I I just start drawing. Like, what are you doing, Garth?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You get to do this.
Played a tournament before? Jeez.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
Going to think I'm cheating.
All right. So I am going to keep my hand.
You're a bad Tron player, though. So, yeah, we don't have to worry too much with inexperienced Tron players. His hand is probably non-functional,
It's probably like, Forest, Sanctum of Ugin. But I have 3 Sylvan Scryings.
Oh, okay.
So turn on Forest, turn to Sanctum, Scrying.
Tron on turn 5.
Scrying.
Yeah.
And we're ready to go.
Did you say Scron?
I did say Scrying.
A nice mix between Scrying and Tron.
Called out immediately. I come here to Roanoke to visit, get called out on the spot.
Not only that, people to call you out on that too. It shouldn't be Corey.
Yeah, it would definitely be Ross. But hey, we're not only gonna call you out on stuff. I'm gonna shut you down on basketball. Ping pong, we're gonna get you a little later.
Basketball yesterday was pretty rough.
Yeah,
Corey was driving pretty hard. He just couldn't. He couldn't miss. Just couldn't miss.
I was on fire, but I'll keep as well. I think I'm gonna get destroyed, but I'm gonna try my best.
All right. Well, I'm going to play an Urza's Mine.
We hold people to that if it touches the felt, right?
I don't think it touches the felt. We had a floater there, so
okay.
And then we'll Chromatic Spirits.
Again, the person asking for no takebacks should not be Corey.
yeah, that's true. That's true. Rob, don't sell me out, okay? All right, I got a Ragavan. Pass to you.
Somebody's got to keep you on.
That's true. That's
we'll
true.
Draw. So we're not like locking the way there yet, but we're obviously looking. We got a lot of looks here, so we're going to start by making a green.
A lot of stirrings actions instead of the.
All right, let's start our first stirrings up here.
Stir the pot.
Take a look.
Stir that pot up.
All right, and that's a good start.
Okay.
We already have that one. All right, so not actually a great stirrings, honestly.
Good.
Only have 3 options, and 2 of them are redundant, and then one of them is like semi-redundant.
Okay.
But yeah, we're gonna take ourselves this one, just the completely non-redundant piece.
Okay, would you like to reveal that?
Oh, sorry.
All right. That's a good one. That's a good one to know about.
Another stirrings, I
Yeah.
can try again next turn.
Yeah.
And so we got the old O Stone.
Okay.
And then, we're just going to play. We're not going to play this and cast Stirrings again because that's just not a thing we want to do as a Tron player. As a Tron player, your goal is to never play a non-unique Tron land in the first 3 turns of the game.
Yep.
End of story. You should never, ever be doubling up unless you're in the worst possible spot. So.
I totally agree with you. Okay, that was an interesting draw.
Also, next turn, we'll have the draw for our turn and the draw from our star to inform what we're going to do with this as well. So,
I had a pretty good draw there, bud.
Oh, yeah?
Yep. It's going to start with an attack for 2.
Okay.
I'm going to put you to 18.
I'm at 18.
Let's see what you got. Got any stars for me? Okay, I won't be able to cast that. I am going to get a Saga, and I have a Void Mirror.
Okay.
And I'll pass to you.
So now if I were to play a card without spending colored mana.
Yep.
Okay.
Then it is countered.
Yep. So we're going to tap.
Okay.
And we're going to draw. Okay. That's not some kind of Tron.
Okay.
All right, so we're going to start, and we're going to make ourselves a green.
Okay.
And draw. Oops. And we are going to cast ourselves another Ancient Stirrings.
Okay.
With a green, of course.
Good call.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And kind of a whiskey again, honestly.
Good.
We've seen a lot of cards this game, and not really. So I think we're gonna have to take.
When the Tron player loses to a Mopey Jund deck on the play when they keep 7, that's.
We're not losing. Yeah, we got plenty of game to go.
Yeah, and I only got a Savannah Lions here.
Right.
Yeah.
So we're gonna take this star here.
Okay.
And I don't really need anything else.
Okay.
Luckily, we've got the forest thing covered, so we can cast our spells.
That's true.
So I'm gonna put this here. We'll play a forest, and we'll cast our star. Now the question is, do I want to make a green and dig a little bit deeper? We'd be drawing to Spear Star, Map, Stirrings, Relic, which I think is a pretty good amount of hits, and we already have green in play anywhere from our forest, so I'm pretty happy to just pop off here.
Okay.
There are times you want to conserve your stars if you're not sure about your green mana.
Yeah, especially against Void Mirror, but when you have the forest, it's
yeah, I think we're pretty flush here, so we're going to make a green and draw.
Okay.
And that is a miss.
Okay.
And you're up.
All right. I will draw. We got a chapter 2. And we're for sure going to start by attacking.
I'm going to go to 16.
16.
And you can have
got some treasures.
And Urza's mine.
Oh, dang it.
Yep.
Okay, I was like, did I get you? Nope. Okay, I have a Catacombs. And now what do I want to play? I got some options. Definitely have some options. Not a ton of great ones, though, realistically.
You got Urza Saga, you got Ragavan, you got all the good Modern Horizons goodies.
All the goods. I am just going to pass the turn.
Now,
Nice
Corey,
and boring.
I have a confession to make.
Yeah.
I lied to you last turn.
You had Tron the whole time?
I said I missed, and while I did miss in the context of drawing a 1-mana spell to cast,
yes,
I didn't miss in the land that I drew, which was an Urza's Tower. So
I kind of figured.
We are online here.
Okay.
And then we got our forest too. So we have our 4-card Tron, and I think we're going to lean towards this one. We're going to do this on Corey's turn. And I guess we'll let. I guess we can't. Let's see. So this goes on the stack in your main phase.
It does. Yep.
And then you can pass. If you pass priority, that's fine. Either way, either way, you can't make it a thing. So I'm gonna tap my green.
Okay.
And play Oblivion Stone.
Okay. Would you like to? I mean, the tower produces 3 mana.
Oh, that is pretty inefficient. You're right. Maybe I should just do it like this.
Because then you have like more access to
and then I'm bluffing Nature's Claim, and Fog, and Giant Growth,
that's what I think,
and
so.
Eugenic, whatever.
Yeah. So go like that.
All right. So we'll play like that, and then we're gonna just pass the turn.
Okay.
With the intent to pop it.
With pop lock and drop it.
Yeah. After Corey can make a token now, but then before the 3rd chapter will resolve. So no needles can happen, but no token can be made either.
Yeah, that's probably a good call. All right, so I want to get a green source here. We'll get another Stomping Ground.
That's your first fetch, right? Yep, so you're 18.
Yeah, 18. I guess I could just keep this tapped as well. Yeah, I'm only going to take one. I'm going to go to 19. I'm just going to sack a treasure and make a construct.
Okay.
My turn.
Yes, so say go.
Draw. This goes to chapter 3.
All right, so you're going to, which you're going to stack. Are you passing priority?
Passing priority.
All right, so I'll pop the O stone.
Okay. Good call. So I will add mana for sure.
And this is in your main phase, right?
Yep.
Sagas are weird.
Sagas are pretty weird.
Yeah.
So
They're not only that weird, but as a land, they're weird.
Yes.
You know?
So I'll add mana, and then I will go for just another construct.
Okay.
And then I'll search. I was going to hit Pithing Needle for Oblivion Stone if you didn't make that play, and you would be surprised how many times I've gotten people online like...
For sure.
Just an absurd amount.
Yeah,
you know?
like, oopsie.
Yeah. Okay, I don't really need a cookbook. That's not really what we're playing around with now.
I think that's the one that will always get you once.
Yeah.
You'll never, the first time you will always be gotten by it. You just gotta, it's a rite of passage kind of thing.
Pretty
it's
much.
like Leonin Arbiter on Magic Online. No one will ever click Leonin Arbiter properly the first time.
Oh, for
You crack your fetch
sure.
and you go, wait, what?
Or honestly, the new collected company way that they have. Like, if you collect a company online now, it's like, you have to hit OK after you pick your thing, and no is right next to it. So, like, you pick your 2 creatures, and then I just hit no, and I'm like, well, that didn't work out great for me. Like,
It's just a landmine is on your screen. Boom,
much.
you blew up. Sorry, you're
yeah,
dead.
I was like, okay, this is working out great
So
for
we're
me.
naming
So I'm
what?
going to get Needle, and I'm still just going to name Oblivion Stone. Like, Karn, I think, is very good against me, but Oblivion Stone is just completely backbreaking if you have another one. So let's do that, and then I'm going to... take 2.
17.
And just play a Goyf. I'll pass to you.
Goofy.
Goyf.
All right, so Goyf, we got enchantment, land, artifact, sorcery.
So we got a 4?
I believe so.
Okay.
Drop for turn. All right, so no void mirror anymore.
Enchantment, artifact, sorcery.
Actually, artifact, sorcery.
Okay, yep.
All right, so we got some options here, which is a pretty good place to
I
be as a
don't like
Thrawn player.
options, yeah. I was really... I maybe should have just played Urza's Saga 1 turn earlier to play around the possibility of Stone, but I think that meant I couldn't play Ragavan, so it's just a turn 1 Saga, which is awkward.
That's pretty tough,
But
yeah.
it might have been important.
All right, so we have some options here. So Goyf's 4 power.
Yep.
We have neither one of these is like completely backbreaking. It can't take everything out of the equation. Although I think that even plussing this is fine, or plussing this. I think plussing either is probably the play. I want to play one of them. We also have, I guess we have some cards.
Oh, I was like, where's my graveyard? I just threw them over here. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I have a creature too, so.
Oh, okay. So let's go. We got a 5 power event?
Yeah, I was just hiding some extra power and toughness over on the left side out of camera.
Okay.
Trying to get you, you know.
I think we also have this too, I guess, which is pretty good as well. So we can
Stop having things.
I do have,
Okay.
it's not often to have, the full 6 cards in your hand as a strong player. So we've got 7, 8, 9 mana.
Okay.
I think we're, I think we're going to, let's see. We have
Just
9.
get a Giganta into play, huh?
Yeah, right. We wouldn't even be that bad, honestly.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna do these 2. We're going to play this. We're going to minus on the construct and defend. Can I my last app like that? Oh, they can. Yes. So.
Okay.
Yeah, we're good. All right, so we're gonna play Karn. We're gonna play Karn.
Okay.
We could also plus. Right now this is 2 power. Realistically, this could be like maybe 4 power next turn. I think
Yeah,
it's like
something like that.
a reasonable range. But I think we have enough stuff in our hand that we're fine anyway. I'm gonna target your thingy. I'm gonna play another Forest.
Okay.
Play a Relic and activate it, targeting you. And now we have Relic for a bit of defense. There are obviously possible things that can happen like in combat after the Relic is activated that could maybe grow up more. But
Yep.
if resources are used to deal with my Karn here and they draw a card and I'm not being attacked and all these things are kind of good for me, it's fine. Karn is not the end all be all for us this turn. So
That's a pretty good one. I
think it's also like you were saying earlier, Karn's a little worse than it used to be. It's more of like a bridge piece now.
Yeah,
than like
when it
your
used to
main
just
piece.
be the blade. Yeah.
Exactly.
Exactly. Okay, that's a little awkward. Let's go with... I'm going to play this Catacombs.
So that being one of the pieces that can grow Karn in combat.
Yep.
I mean, Karn, not Tarmogoyf.
And I will attack Karn.
All right, so no blocks.
Okay.
All right, so before damage, I will crack my Relic.
So everything's exiled, and now
So
as
draw for
far
Relic.
as far as actually putting enough stuff into the graveyard to deal with it, I don't think that's going to be possible. So So yeah, we'll have it take 0.
Take 0. Okay.
Yep, and then I'll just bolt it.
Okay.
And then I'll crack this end finale, save a little bit of time.
Okay.
And I'm going to get a black source as well. So I'm going to go to 14.
Okay. We got 14, 16.
Yeah, I don't think I have a swamp.
We're getting Asmo here.
Yeah, we're going to get Asmore. We're going to get a cookbook. And we're going to play the cookbook as well. And pass to you.
Okay. So on tap and draw. That was pretty good too.
Uh-oh.
All right, so we have 7, 8, 9. This is effectively 10 mana.
Okay.
We're going to start by just circling through a sphere. So 2 colorless, 1 colorless, 1 green.
Okay.
Draw. So now we have 1 green floating. And we have the land drop here. It's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. See the 1 green floating. All right, so we're going to cast a sphere.
Okay, so 0 floating.
Correct. And I'm just going to leave that in play. So we're just going to tap 8.
Okay.
Play Ugin, trigger Sanctum.
Ooh, okay.
And then we're going to go get ourselves, so just 7, 8, 9. Yeah, we'll get ourselves the old Ulamog.
Ilamogian.
Ulamog. And then we're going to -2 on this, putting this to 5.
All right. Yeah, that's trouble.
And just pass the old turn ski.
Stop doing those things.
I mean, there's plenty more of that game from her.
Can't possibly beat that. That's not fair.
Karn bats lead off.
Yeah.
Ugin's the number 3 hitter, and then Ulamog's batting cleanup.
Yeah, well, they're doing some great work, I must say. What can I possibly do now? So you only have 9 mana. You just have to have any land for Ulamog.
Yep.
Oh, that's great for me. This is great. Yeah, we're doing it. All right. Well, I guess let's go like this. We got a Ren and 6.
Okay.
I'm going to get back a land, play it, and crack this down to 13. And a forest is fine. We're going to also finale for 0.
Okay.
Try to get another Asmore and get another cookbook.
Sure. What's cooking?
We got some good stuff cooking. Play it again, and yeah, that's all I got. Pass to you.
All right. He's,
I don't think that's going to be good enough, Rob.
What was the card? Big furry, not big furry monster. In Spawn of Evil or whatever, you had to, like, every turn be like, it's coming.
Yeah.
It's coming.
I'm not sure, but regardless, I know some bad stuff is coming.
All right, so we're
Don't
going to
feel great. I just can't even beat the Ugin, so.
green.
No land, and then you have all spells?
Oh, we had a land, but...
Okay.
All right, so we're just going to... I have 1 mana floating. We'll cast this.
Okay.
I think we're going to go for lands here and just minus Ugin again on 2. Ugin would die to a bolt, but not beating the Ulamog and the card in my hand as well anyway. So let's just hit 2 lands. We'll hit these 2.
Okay, they're exiled.
We'll -2.
Okay. Yeah, this is all fine.
And then with mana floating, I'll pay Relic and activate it.
Yeah, why not? Why not? All right, I'm going to draw and...
Oh.
Ragavan, right on time. All
Dashing.
Right. You win. Yeah, Ulamog is the one. I mean, honestly, the Planeswalkers are really rough too. I think Karn is okay, but Ugin and Ulamog just don't have great answers for.
Yeah. Even like
Ugin's actually not that bad if I have attacked you with Sagas more, and it just constructs.
Absolutely.
That's really how I think I just had to win all these games.
No.
Is try to put a lot of weight on Urza Saga, and I drew Ren and 6 right when you relic, so I'm like, oh, this is what I needed to just keep bringing back Sagas, but it wasn't enough. So
yeah, I think that unless you have a really good Asmo engine going, the creatures are good too. Like Rakdos and Wormcoil require a lot of resources to get through.
That's true.
So unless you're like having the full Asmo cookbook, with the Oval Chase stuff like that, those are hard to get through as well. So yeah,
agreed.
It does feel like a pretty good matchup for me. Obviously, it's the kind of thing where your deck is very, very focused on small balling and dealing with creatures and grinding and like it's just the classic Tron-ness of I don't care about any of that. Let's put that all to the side and Here it is.
Yeah, and here it is. Big bads. Yeah. And I mean, this is another deck that I saw from the top 8 that looked really cool, but this is the direction of decks right now. So I bet Tron is going to have a couple good weeks, and then if it just keeps dominating, people are going to be like, all right, the jig is up. I'm going to play decks that are better against, and I'm going to play more Force and Negations and go for stuff like that. But as it stands right now, any of you Tron lovers out there,
it's a good time.
This is your time. This is your time to shine. So
it shows too. I think Void Mirror is more of a card that's good against the Cascade decks than Tron in a lot of ways.
I think so. I think it is mostly for that. Yeah. Because it did not look good there.
Right. Yeah. I think against Eldrazi Tron it certainly plays.
Yeah.
But Green Tron is like it's called Green Tron for a reason.
Yeah.
It has the green mana, it has the forest and stuff.
Yeah.
And that game I actually had 3 forests in my hand. So even if the mirror had stayed for a while, I could have cast multiple spells a turn and things like that.
Yeah.
So
you were forest flooded, huh?
I had 3 forests before I had Tron. I had Forest Tron.
Wow. Unreal. All right. So we're going to take a short break. Next round, we are going to be playing a little bit. I got a nice Mardu mid-range deck. And what do you got up against me?
I got some control. We're going to be playing some Teferi and just not winning the game ever.
Yeah.
But not losing either, though.
Yeah.
It's going to be sweet.
Your deck looks really awesome as well. So
2 words.
Yeah.
Esper, Charm.
Esper, Charm, yeah, absolutely. We're channeling our inner Shaheen Sarani, trying to make him proud here,
Definitely.
So, yeah. So we're going to take a short 7-minute break, y'all, and then we're going to be right back with round number 2 here on Versus Live. All right, everybody, welcome back to Versus Live. My name is Corey Baumeister.
I'm Jim Davis.
And we got Rob in the booth. Say what's up, Rob.
What's up, Rob? You meant Rob.
Yeah, him. You can say it too. We like.
I just got excited.
We like class participation in here.
Yeah, we can all say it together,
Let's do it. Let's try that one more. Say hi, Rob. Hi, Rob. All right, there we go. We nailed it. Yeah, Rob will be taking all your questions, comments, concerns, and any burns you have towards Jim Davis in the chat. So make sure to tag at Star City Games. It's our normal intro, man. Don't worry about it. Relax.
Is that how it goes usually?
We do this even when it's just me and Ross.
All right, I'll defer.
We take burns to just Jim Davis.
I'll defer, I guess.
It's the way we do it around here, man. I'm sorry.
Listen, if you're mentioning my name every show, I'm happy. All right?
Yeah.
There's no such thing as
Get that cloud up there. Yeah.
No bad press.
Yeah.
When did Jim become Shaheen?
Huh?
When did Jim become Shaheen?
Yeah. Usually we say our complaint department, if you have anything you don't like about the show, at Shaheen Sarani.
Very fair.
And if you love things about the show, you at Cedric Phillips.
That makes sense, of course.
Yeah, exactly. So make sure to take at Star City Games, and Rob will get his favorite questions sent over to us. So it's Jim Davis week. We're going to be playing with Jim Davis the whole week. We got me today, and then we just have a much worse show of Ross and Jim Davis on Thursday, but still. The main thing is we got Jim Davis here the whole time. So the new star of the show will be here playing some Magic all week. So happy to have you, buddy.
Happy to be here, honestly.
And match number 2, we're going to be playing a little Modern. And then our third match of the day is something that for any Magic Zoomers out there, you won't even know what some of these cards are. And any Magic Boomers, you're in for an absolute treat for our third match.
For sure.
Yeah, you want to give any teaser without giving it completely away of some things we might be seeing?
We'll say 2 cards.
Okay.
We'll say Goblin Sledder, and we'll say Curd Ape.
All powerful. All powerful.
Red 1-drops,
Yeah, exactly. So it's gonna be a treat next. But for now, we're gonna be playing some really fun Modern decks here that have been having some success as well. Started off by getting just destroyed by Tron. Normally, I think you came into our house, right? So home advantage for us. But when you play Tron, it kind of flips the script because you're the Tron guy. So it's like your home field advantage for that first match.
Look, I came for the marbles, all right?
Yeah.
I came, I'm here on Tuesday. Of course, today I'm going to be here on Thursday. I'm here to take all the marbles, bring them back to New York, and there'll be no more marbles in the show ever.
Yeah.
You'll be playing for nothing, essentially, because I'll have all the marbles.
That's brutal, because they're over here, and I don't know, I mean, we keep this studio very clean, but there's an absurd amount of dust around it just because it's been there for so long.
Well,
it's
when I bring it home,
a month and a half, I think.
I'll bring it home. I'll clean it up real nice, put it on a nice on my trophy shelf, if there's room, of course. Yeah. And it'll be fine, and you guys don't have to worry about it anymore.
Okay. Well, I'm going to do my best to stop you from doing that. I got a lot of pride on the line. We've played a lot. It's just, mostly like SCGs and stuff like that, where
lesser important events.
Exactly. This is the pinnacle of competitive play is Versus Live right here. So yeah. So for round number 2, I am going to be playing a Mardu mid-range deck. Kroxa, Ragavan, Channeler is kind of that core shell. Then with a lot of hand disruption, some key pieces of removal, hopefully to deal with some of these planeswalkers. They might be a bit of a problem, but just a really good Lurrus value deck. What about you?
Just control.
Controlling
Control.
it up, huh?
Control. If you know
Okay.
me from SG days, of course, playing blue-white control, these no win condition control decks, and this is that in
Yes.
Modern. Esper control. We have 4 Snapcaster Mages and a few Planeswalkers. Maybe a Colonnade too, and that's really it. I'm going to grind you to dust, draw a million cards. We do have the Archmage's Charms, so I'm looking to hopefully attack a Ragavan at some point.
Yeah.
Which would be pretty cool.
Your win cons might be my win cons, which is just
Exactly.
real jerk status there.
I'll take that. So yeah, lots of counter spells and lots of grind to be
Yeah,
fun.
we'll see what you can do here when you have to count 1, 2, and then 3 instead of 7, Mr. Davis. So we'll see. We'll see. Make sure to keep those questions coming in, and we're going to get this started. So since I got destroyed, of course, now I get to go first.
That's only fair.
Okay.
Only fair.
All right, so let's see what we can find. This isn't incredible, but I wouldn't say that it's completely awful. And in fact, these 2 cards have a kind of a sweet little combo that I'm going to try to assemble here against Jim. So I'm going to keep.
Very different style of Magic, of course, than Tron, and don't want to just jam down to 4 cards every time.
Yeah. Yeah, no. Once you start the show, Jim, it's a rule here. If you have a mulligan strategy, you got to do that through the whole show.
Thing?
Yeah.
All right, it's not perfect. I guess we got to ship it. This hand's a little tough. We are, of course, a little land light here. We are on the draw. I would never keep us in the play.
Okay.
Even on the draw, I think I'm a little unhappy. I mean, even in the dark or knowing the matchup, it's kind of thing where we're not interacting well enough. We have some of our bigger pieces here.
But I mean, the studio is pretty well lit, so you're not in the dark at least. But
it's true. But yeah, I think we're gonna ship this one. This is a pretty disciplined mulligan, but only 2 lands and not a lot of 1-mana spells or no 1-mana spells. So we're gonna ship it.
Cool.
Let it go.
Absolutely. All right, Rob, you got a sneaky question in there for us?
Don't at the moment, but I do know when you have a pun you're really proud of because you look over to me for a reaction.
Yeah. Rob, I mean, I know it's not only just because your chair's a little higher, but I look up to you, man. You know, so whenever I make a good joke, I'm really trying to get your approval first. And you know what's really messed up? The approval's never there. It's never there.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is,
it's only
you gotta get a little more effort. That's all.
He's got the full chat over there too. So I feel like you're looking to that too. Like, there's no way for you to look at chat. So it's the only it's like metaphorically looking at chat too. So
exactly. See, I had a big change. You know, I was doing the Challenger Gauntlet this last weekend where Rich Hagen is. Yeah, you're good. Reaction, but
I know.
Where Rich Hagen was the person I would look to as the producer, and if I make a bad pun, he's like saying like, this dude needs a raise. He's so handsome, you know, like, so it's a different vibe now.
All right, so it's fine.
I appreciate it over there.
I think your hand's a little soft to a discard spell or 2. We got to keep this one, so we're gonna bottom that, land, say go.
No discard spell for me. I'll pass to you.
So we're gonna draw.
Okay.
I haven't actually played this card in a while. I'm kind of happy about it. We're going to play a Celestial Colonnade.
Oh, how does it feel?
And say, yeah.
How does it feel, my man?
A little awkward here, of course, with this, but I think this is fine.
Okay, I'm going to sack here. I need to get a black source for sure, so it's either Godless Shrine or Blood Crypt number 2, since I have another one. I am going to get the Godless Shrine. Now I lost it, of course. Okay, there we go. And I'm going to shuffle. And let's try this sweet 2-drop on for size. So I got a Cliffs, and I'm going to go with a Dothi Void Owaka. Pass to you.
See, I can't lose to this card.
Why?
Because I've given this card a lot of shade.
Yeah,
since it's printed.
I know you have, and I also feel that way. I do not think it's a very good card, but there can be spots where it gets kind of insane.
All right. I'm just going to rock the old tap land here.
Okay.
I'm going to play Watergrave and say go. We're obviously saying we don't have Counterspell, but I think that's fine. I think damage can matter as well, so.
Yep. Okay, I'm going to start with a Inquisition targeting you.
All right.
Okay. So, I was hoping you were going to have like a nice Planeswalker that I could transform. That's why I waited on these hand disruptors.
That is the ideal scenario.
Yeah, but you didn't have it, you jerk.
Yep.
So, I cannot take these two. I can just deal with Dam or Opt. Smart play to not opt since you just don't, have to care about it too much. I actually don't.
Why can't you take these?
Or sorry, I can take these. I don't know what.
You don't have to if you don't want to.
Yeah,
but
Okay. So I can kind of like take Charm and leave up a counter spell essentially from now on, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, that is, I think, one of the things about that card that is kind of cool. When
Yeah.
you're able to like get that reactive card off it in a deck that doesn't have access to the effect.
Yep.
That is kind of cool. But a lot of things need to go right for that to happen. So.
Agreed. I was really hoping for a Planeswalker. Can you just draw a Teferi real quick? Do you
I
mind?
mean, I can, but it's also an Inquisition on a Thoughtseize, so you couldn't take it.
Well,
So-
spoiler alert, they're coming after you.
Okay, sure.
So I'm going to be taking 2 cards realistically. So this is the only consideration I have for opt, just because you wouldn't be able to cast it in response, but you really don't want to do that anyways. So I could just take the 2 removal spells, or I could take Charm being the best card and the most dangerous one. So yeah, I think I'm going to start with Charm.
Okay.
And then I'm going to fire Thoughtseize off again. Would you like to respond?
No.
You could opt into a Planeswalker that I could then take, though.
That is true. That is true. Bottom Planeswalker, draw Planeswalker.
Yeah.
So you're at 17.
I'm going to be at 17, yep. And,
I'll put these like under it, I guess, or like.
yeah, that works.
Okay.
And so Kaya's Guile is actually incredibly annoying against me, too. So I'm going to take Kaya's Guile.
Okay. So we're good here?
Yep, you're
We'll
good.
play it up, or?
Yeah, leave it face up if you don't mind. I have a heinous memory, so. So now I expect you're going to opt.
Senga.
I'm thinking I might still attack, because then you could damn me. Yeah, I'll just do this. Yep.
Senga.
Yeah, I'll say go.
Yep. So I'll opt.
And that
So I
gets
get- there
exiled.
you go.
Yep.
Oops. That's pretty amusing.
I got a nice little toolbox here with this Dothy Voidwalker.
Yeah, it's kind of awkward. So with the Walker staying back, obviously, if I try and kill it, you can draw 2.
Yep.
You can counter whatever things I can do. Definitely an awkward spot.
Yeah.
And this one is nice, but kill it. You draw 2. You have 3 cards in hand.
I have 3 cards. Yep. You know none of them.
Yeah, that's so you could have 5 cards if I were to kill it. That would be
Yep.
very, very many cards. I think this might be the path, though. Honestly, I think we're going to keep this card.
Okay.
So we'll draw that.
Your turn, Senor Jim.
Draw for turn. It's funny. Play Catacomb. I think we're gonna kill it.
Okay.
I know this doesn't necessarily feel awesome, but
Damn.
damn.
Yeah, I'll respond. I definitely won't,
Like
counter the
counter it?
spell.
Like-
Yeah.
Still on the stack. You'd still counter
Still
it.
on the
It's
stack.
right there.
I will just draw 2 cards.
Sounds good.
Okay.
And this goes to my graveyard. 'Cause you're casting it.
I
right?
believe, yes.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Pass turn. So I have an island. So cool.
Yep, that's fair. Okay, now what do we want to do? This seems like a turn where I want to use... I'll try to be mana efficient here. And... got a couple ways to do that. But I also want to be wary of... like land Jace or something like that would be pretty good. So let's go with a Mire. And tricky. And I only know Island from you, huh?
Correct.
Okay.
Oops.
It's a tough choice. Tough choice. I'm thinking to either buy Luris or just cast one of these cards in my hand. Getting Luris to be able to like Voidwalker next turn seems okay, but not great. So I think I'm just going to pass, and then I'm going to stop you at your upkeep.
Okay.
I'm going to Kolaghan's Command, discard a card, and return Voidwalker. I want to do it before you draw, just in case like you have a land and some good cards.
Sure,
you know,
that's very fair.
You feel obligated to maybe get rid of a good card here instead of if you draw another land.
You aren't getting any good cards. I will discard Jace.
Okay. Then go ahead.
Draw for turn.
Yep. And land second, Jace.
Correct.
Oh my God.
So that's why I felt okay killing with the dam. Is I knew this turn would be pretty clear. You
Yep.
have 1 threat or 0. I get to resolve Jace. You probably can't remove it that well. So
Yep.
even though I took a 3-for-1 there, which kind of stinks, now I have Jace on the board.
That's true.
And we're going to go up on Jace to defend against Bolt. So
Okay.
now with only 1 copy as well. If I had 2, I'd be more inclined to just Drainstorm.
Yep.
But
Nope, that makes
go to
sense.
5, target myself.
Okay.
And we'll take a little look, and we're going to bottom that card.
All right. Terrifying.
Pass the turn.
All right, I'll sack this. Go to 16. Now we can get another Blood Crypt.
So we're a little all in here. We're definitely on the mulligan, a couple discard spells. We got Jace and not much else.
But that's the one thing I wanted to avoid. And why couldn't you draw those earlier? Then I would have a Jace. This isn't fair.
It was the opt card. So
yeah. Oh my God. Of course.
It's funny actually. It was the opt card, and the next one was under it. So if I had cast opt and bottomed a Jace, I would have drawn a Jace.
Oh my God. How dare you? Okay, so I'm just going to cast or play this Gravenland, and I'm not going to be able to pressure down Jace anyways, which is pretty frustrating, but I still think it's better to just get both of these in play, and I'll pass to you.
Okay. Let's untap. Draws. This is a big few draws here.
Yeah, you got a lot of them.
That one's not too great. All right, so now you decide how we're going to defend, or we're doing another Jace. It's going to be hard to defend Jace all the way. If there's another Kolaghan's Command or a Bolt, something like that, waiting in the wings. I think we just have to brainstorm, though.
Okay.
So we're going to brainstorm.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
GL.
And that wasn't bad. That wasn't bad at all.
Uh-oh.
All right, so we're going to flip these two. Yeah. Bottom 2.
Okay.
And then
Or on top, right?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I put Jason.
It's been a while since you've Jaced, huh? Yeah, there you go.
What card am I thinking of?
Yeah.
All right, and then I'm shuffling anyways. It doesn't matter.
Okay, sure.
But,
there you go.
We're gonna fetch to 19, get a plains.
Damn, that's a pretty good one.
That's a very, very good hit.
So Flooded Strand would be exiled. Not that it matters too much. But yeah, then they're out of here.
And we got a plains in here somewhere. Is there plains? If there's no plains, I'll shock. It's fine.
Yeah, I'm not positive. Probably not actually. Yeah, with Archmage's Charm, I feel like you can.
Okay, so we'll get a Hollow
So you're going to go to 17?
Yep.
All right.
17 to 16, and we have a defended Jace.
I need a good one. Ugh, it's not that good. Okay, I have a Voidwalker. I'm going to buy Luras, and I'm going to play a Silent Clearing. Pass to you.
Okay, so we're going to untap and draw. We're going to think for a second.
Now I'm afraid.
So we got 2 cards. At present, don't have an answer to this Voidwalker as far as permanently removing it. We can minus Jace. Jace will still be at 4, so it's safe from Bolt, which is pretty good. And then there's the Luras and the Voidwalker. There was a plains? Oh, well. Whatever. Honestly, blue sources are great anyway. So
if anything, we'll just blame Rob for not putting it in there. And
I was definitely not there. I don't know
we submitted a plains, but once again, it's that Rob guy.
Absolutely.
Can't put basics in our deck to save our life. Oh, hey Rob.
I gotta have some form of entertainment.
Yeah, that's true. If otherwise it's just normal producing for you all the time, like that gets boring. You want to start, putting your hand into the show, and
I gotta keep you on your toes.
Yes, I agree. You do a great job of it, Rob.
All right. So basically, this is like, do I want to be risky or conservative here? The conservative play is to minus Jace and just bounce it and kind of like keep things going.
Yep.
The more risky play is to brainstorm. I think we're just gonna look though. Obviously, the deck's full of removal spells. So we're just gonna brainstorm.
Yeah, I think that's the better way to do it.
2, 3. All right, and we're gonna put back. Let's see here. Probably put back these 2.
Okay.
So not the most amazing setup. That's fine. Play Strand. And we'll just say go.
All right. No attack with the Colonnade?
No, we're going to leave that one back.
Not getting too frisky?
If I'm attacking with Colonnade, it is going to be so deep into the game. You know, that because you have obviously Fatal Pushes up in your game ones and very, very low success rate.
Yeah, I think you worry about things not dying first. So I'm going to go like that and attack Jace.
It's going to hit. Jace will get it too.
Then I am going to...
Is that a Shizo?
Shizo, yeah.
Death's Storehold?
Oh,
wow.
yeah. We got a Shizo going. And then I'm going to attempt to play a Luras.
You've got 2 cards left?
2 cards.
All right, so we're definitely going to respond to that.
Okay.
And it's 2 and 2.
And I believe this should be at 3, right? As I attacked. Oh, wait, this is 3 power. Okay. Yeah, for whatever reason, I thought these were 2 ones. Even better.
For the 2-1, it would be, that'd be, all right, so we're going to Cryptic, and we're going to counter and just draw.
Counter and draw, huh? Okay. I'm going to respond by bolting Jace.
I'll crack this.
Uh-oh.
There's 16, and I'll counter it.
No!
And let's get an island. All right, so.
Okay. That's countered. This goes to exile for Dothy. Same with Cryptic.
Yep.
And yeah, that was my big finale. So, yep. And then you get to draw a card. Then, huh? You were counter drawing, right?
Yes.
Yep. Okay. Well, I don't have a good playable, so I'm gonna sack this and hope to get a bolt. No, but I guess I'll Inquisition. What'd you draw?
You're not happy you drew that because you get to see what's coming.
No.
You get to see what's coming.
Why couldn't it be Thoughtseize?
Pretty good few draws there. You know?
All right, pass to you. I'm in a lot of trouble now.
Suppose repeating brainstorms do that, you know?
Yeah. This game just went so south, and it was starting off so good.
All right, so I think we're going to start by brainstorming, looking for a cheap removal spell. If not, we'll Teferi tuck it. So
Yep,
brainstorm.
makes sense.
1, 2, 3. And kind of a whiffsky.
Okay.
So we're going to put back these two.
Okay.
Well, I guess we could just do that too, but I think we should play Teferi. You have one card left.
One card. It's really good.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. Play this. Yeah, we'll just Teferi tuck, I think.
Okay.
Let's play Teferi tuck, leaving up Watery Grave.
Okay.
So Teferi's on 1. So Planeswalkers are a little vulnerable here, but obviously you're super low resources anyway.
Yeah.
Where's the...
and yeah, black dice for the Planeswalkers there, you know.
Sorry.
That's your warning. Next time you're fired, unfortunately. Yeah.
Wow.
Sorry. Hey, we don't mess around.
That's harsh.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yep.
So you are up.
Okay.
I think this is the 1 turn window for you to find something good to do.
Yeah.
And it's all downhill from there. So
do your
worst.
It's not that great of a card. It's something that costs a lot of mana, so it has the illusion of being good, but it's not very good. So
is it an Ulamog, the Ceaseless Hunger?
it sure is. So I'm gonna play a land and I'm gonna pass to you.
I'm gonna crack against that.
Okay.
Let's go to 15. Let's get whatever duel I want to get. I got that Triome. Triomes are fun.
Yeah.
Really diversify my my bonds here. I guess we only have 2 black. Let's get a black land, whatever.
Yeah, just getting the worst land, no big deal.
There we go. Do that.
Yeah, now this is the garbage part of the game where it's like, yeah, I'll be conceding very shortly if I cannot get anything.
All right, so draw for turn.
Okay.
And then we'll start plussing here.
Yep.
I like this part of the game.
And it's just nice with these Teferis. We get these Teferis all the time. Aren't they cool?
That's pretty cool. And then we'll brainstorm. So
Yep.
1, 2, 3. Every card is awesome.
All right, you got some gas.
I mean, it's pretty. it's pretty good.
You win.
It's pretty good.
You win.
Yeah, so that was again the kind of game where I think it took a bit of a gambit with the Jace.
Yeah.
You know, and then you weren't able to. I was able to find the answers to your counter to your bolt and stuff like that. And kind of like stick it.
And just them not being in your opening hand, like you can't. That's the one bad thing about these style of decks is I'm very good at ripping your hand apart, but you can't Thoughtseize the top of the deck, y'all. And the top of the deck was really good for you,
for sure,
which was brutal. But yeah, GG.
Yes.
All right, Rob, you got any questions for us before we shuffle up for our second game? Any burns to Jim as well? We'd like those.
Don't have any of those.
Of course. Any kind words about me? Maybe about how good looking I am.
People seem to like you.
We don't.
That's great.
We don't do that here. Yeah, no kind words.
No
Me and
kind
Ross
words?
just trash talk each other.
Well, I can say nine kind words.
Yeah, okay.
You can't stop. You can't control them, Corey.
That's true.
Come
no
on.
one can control Twitch.
That is true. I don't know if you want to control Twitch.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely not.
Yeah.
That seems like a tougher job than like a security guard at a music festival or something. You know?
That's a tough one.
All right, what do you got, Rob? You got anything for us?
Unfortunately, no questions.
Okay, you got it. All right, so I'm going to be going first again. I liked my Dothy Voidwooder plan because I had Thoughtseize on turn 1, but I'm like, okay, on the play, you're probably not countering Voidwalker, and I was like, I don't know how many prismatic endings or like fatal pushes you have, but if you didn't have one of those, I was like, okay, as long as I can Thoughtseize some big hit and just start with a Planeswalker, I thought the game could just end, you know?
Yeah, I think that's a good evaluation of the matchup too, where like the correct play is often almost just wait and Thoughtseize on turn 3 anyway.
Yeah.
Because I have no early plays.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not really doing anything anyway, and you'll so I'll improve my hand over a few turns. Now you have more options, and also you can throw me off my plan where I might be planning to cast this spell on 3 and this spell on 4. Thoughtseize breaks that up, and now everything kind of falls apart. So
Exactly. All right, I'm going to be going first again.
Okay.
We'll try for a little bit better of an action. And this hand is okay. It needs some help. And this card is pretty much a blank. It is just a blank, actually. Maybe I can't keep this.
Tron rules.
Yeah, yeah. Just
Ship it, just throw it across the room.
a ton. It can be really, really good. Yeah, I'm going to keep it. It's a bit of a loose goose, but...
I will keep also.
Okay, all right. I'm going to take 2, and I'm going to play Channeler.
Okay.
I'll pass to you.
All right, so draw for turn.
Yep.
All right, so some value, of course. Usually I'd be killing things on your turn and kind of just waiting, but of course Channeler has the ability to put up cards in the graveyard, extra value, and so on and so forth. Scries.
Value and
so
whatnot.
if we're going to kill it, we're probably going to kill it now, which I believe we're going to. So
wow,
this leaves us a little,
how lucky.
little soft to Ragavan, I suppose. Even then, like, it's not that bad. So we're going to...
it's just a monkey world. We're just living in it, so everything's soft to Ragavan.
That is true. So it doesn't matter which fetch we cracks. We'll just get a watery grave.
Okay, so you're going to 17.
And we'll push that.
And my Channeler's dead.
So 17,
Done.
and you're up. Yep.
Okay, not the worst there. Let's start with a Channeler, and then I'm going to bobble. What do you think I drew this turn?
Was it the Channeler or the Blood Crypt maybe?
Yeah, who knows? Who knows? We'll never know.
Unless you were super greedy and wanted to go for the double trigger on turn 2.
That's possible.
Yeah.
I do enjoy greed, so yeah, that actually could be. This is interesting. Do I want to keep this card? I don't really have anything to follow it up, so I actually think I'm gonna not.
Okay.
And
Goodbye, Voidwalker.
yeah, we're gonna do a bit of an awkward play here. Just because this card is stone cold dead. So I'm going to take a pain.
Okay.
I'm going to go to 17, and I'm going to prismatic ending this. Surveil trigger.
I like it.
I'm going to do this, and then before it resolves, I will bobble you.
I'm sorry, we're playing Magic Online. You didn't hold the control key.
Ah,
It
dang
resolves,
it.
I'm sorry.
Dang it. Okay,
Better
well,
team
in
priority.
that case, let's put that over here.
Yeah, so
I'm going to take a peek at your top. Okay, that's a good card to know about. And then I'll pass to you and draw on your upkeep.
Didn't forget.
Yeah, I don't forget bobbles around here. That's Ross's job.
The Snapcaster's
I know about that snap.
known quantity. All right, so yeah, we'll just catacomb here and say go.
Okay. I'll untap, and I do have Delirium, it looks like. Yeah, artifact, sorcery, land, creature.
It's that first card. Channel.
Yep. So we'll draw. Our hand is very decent.
This is your first turn with Delirium.
With Delirium,
You
yeah.
have to fight.
I'll be fighting.
There we go. 14.
Okay, and I got plenty of options here, but I don't really want to push any of them into Jim's hand right now, so I'm just going to take this turn to just buy Lyris.
I don't have.
And I'm going to take one to do
I don't got any interaction. What are you talking about?
Yeah. There's no counter spells or anything there, so I'll pass to you.
I think that's a wise choice. I think one of the big things that playing against a control deck is thinking about the turns where a control player can make a proactive play.
Yeah.
The turns they can do that, you cash a spell. The turns you can't do that, they can't. And I have nothing I can do this turn except for like play a Snapcaster as a 2/1. So
yeah, it's one of those kind of things that I've taken a lot of lessons to when it comes to, like, let's say Search for Iskanta. You're playing against that. This is just one prime example. When they have 4 mana and Search,
yeah,
hammer it.
You got to jam.
Hammer it, yeah, because
exactly.
you're preventing some value. But here, next turn is another turn where I probably will jam, because you could just Archmage's Charm, draw 2 cards.
Or Esper Charm.
Or Esper Charm, the all-powerful.
All right, you're up.
Okay. I will untap.
Oh, you took one, but that's usually 16? 16, 14?
That was actually probably a pretty incredible draw. We will see, though. So we're going to start with our forced attack.
Yep. Go to 11.
You're at 11. Now I'm going to go with a Thoughtseize Surveil.
Yes, definitely an excellent draw. So we'll resolve your Surveil.
I don't... Huh. That's interesting. I'm going to keep it.
Gonna keep it.
Yep.
All right. So this is a tough spot, obviously, because our hand is pretty good. We have some things you want to be doing. I think we're going to just allow this.
Okay.
So we have the snap for the push, of course, which you know about, and the counterspell. Obviously, we can't really counterspell this, just not really doing anything. I'm not going to be able to kill this. You can play Lyris and so on. So we're going to let this resolve.
Okay.
And we'll mop it up with whatever you leave me with.
Yep, that's fair. So yeah, here's the thing. I could take counterspell, play Lyris, bobble. I know it's going to at least resolve. Then you can clean up my stuff. And if you had like 2 counter spells, that's why I left this card on top, because I was going to be able to just fetch it with Silent Clearing and kind of go ham again. And you're not at the Teferi line where you're going to be casting a Planeswalker next turn. And God, he's right.
I know. I was going to bring it up.
Unreal. First time Rob's been right around here. But
I don't see a plan. So
yeah, exactly. So Snapcaster is really the best card here, but if I want to try to resolve Lurrus, that counterspell is just far too appealing. And then you're at least on the back foot. If I take counterspell here, play Lurrus, then you Snapcaster push, you're at 10, I at least have a threat. I'm going to draw a card or 2. I think that's the way I want to do it. So I'm going to take counterspell. Yep. I'm going to go 14, and then I'm going to play Lurrus, and I'm going to go to 13. And then I'm going to play Bobble. Mm-hmm. And now I get to choose if I want to actually keep that card I left. And it's not bad. A reminder for people.
That's not people. That's for you.
Yeah,
you are people, all right? You are people.
I am indeed people. I mean, what I really want is just to put a Croxa into my graveyard. That's all I've been trying to do.
It's a really good interaction.
Yeah.
It's very powerful.
That is powerful indeed.
Coming to an historic format near you.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, I'm going to get rid of Thoughtseize this time, though.
Wow.
Yeah, right. And then I'll pass to you.
All right, so we have Snapcaster here and push. We're going to push the Lurrus as well.
Okay.
We have to decide what land we're getting. We are at 11.
Yep.
And obviously we would like
get that basic plains.
Another blue for Cryptic, possibly a white for a possible Wrath up the top.
Yep.
So I think that, Dam is obviously good. You only have 1 creature anyways, so it's probably the only double white cards. I think we're just going to get a basic island and preserve our lives a little bit here.
Yeah, that seems good.
So 10 is 4 swings, not 3, so...
Yep.
Gonna go to that. Go to 10.
Okay.
Get a island. Cast Fatal Push targeting Lurrus.
Yep.
And all right, so we are drawing to hopefully remove spell. We do have Cryptic Command. In the desperate scenario, we can just bounce the thing and do a little repulse action. But so that's good. That's
and
good.
And then at your upkeep, I'm going to take a peek at what you're drawing.
All right, so
okay, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. That is pretty good. So untap.
There's an answer to Channeler.
All right, so we are going to. This is actually an interesting spell. So. If I feel like I'm forced to cast Charm, I'm probably just casting it on my turn.
Yeah.
So you can't use any Surveils. You have 2 cards, 3 cards?
2 cards.
2 cards. And Kolaghan's Command is pretty likely. So a little rebuy action. Mm-hmm. Also, it might be why Corey was so interested in just like getting the Lurrus out there, getting a little value off it, and getting it back later.
Easily could be.
So we're definitely gonna swing. I guess defending against Ragavan is like a possible thing.
Yeah, that's true.
So you're at 13 though. I'm going to stay home.
Okay.
I don't think chip shot damage is going to matter. I have so little chip shot in my deck in general. Mm-hmm. That's like the 1 Colonnade and the Snapcasters that we're going to, and we also have Teferi in hand too.
Yeah.
So I think we're just going to play Plains.
Okay.
And I think we're going to steal the Channeler.
Okay.
This is a tough. Let me think for a second. We're at 10. We got to take 3. I guess we can just end step it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's just say go.
Okay.
Let's just say go.
All right, so I'm going to draw 2 this turn. 1 for Bobble, 1 for turn. Then we're going to start with a Thoughtseize and Surveil.
All right, resolve your Surveil.
All right, I'll keep that one here.
All right, resolves.
Okay.
You're at 11. Wish I attacked.
Yep. Yeah, I know. Could have had you. Yeah, let's go with resolves, huh?
I think the reality is that casting either one of these is great.
Yeah.
And then I also am happy casting this next turn too.
Yeah.
So I'm happy casting all 3. So countering this just feels like just me wasting my mana this turn, allowing me to resolve more things, and I'm not low enough where I just need to die. So
yeah, that's true. I'm gonna take Teferi though.
Yeah,
I don't have a good answer for it.
I think we're in the spot where in the mid game now where my bigger spell is starting to come online. You know, the cheap stuff isn't as important as long as I can resolve one of the bigger ones. I'll start to pull ahead. So
nope, I think you're right on that evaluation. So I'm gonna move to combat.
Mm-hmm. I think I might have made a mistake. Maybe not, because I'm not casting the combat anyway. I'll take 3.
Yeah. Okay.
I should have put a swamp maybe, so I could draw push off my charm.
Oh, sure. If you
white.
wanted to actually draw,
It might have been correct, but I'll go to 7.
And then
I guess if you have a Croxa, I'd rather discard the swamps. It's like 6 of one, evidence the other kind of thing.
That's pretty close. Then let's go with... I'm going to sack Silent Clearing and play a Voidwalker.
All right, so with 2 cards left and a land drop already made, right?
Yep.
So this is definitely, we're casting something here.
Yep.
We're deciding what it's going to be. And I'm pretty sure I'm happy Cryptic counter draw here. It's also the most mana efficient, so next turn I can charm, possibly draw something else.
Yep, that seems pretty good.
And then we're still drawing a card as well, because I didn't want to draw a few pieces of interaction, so we're just going to Cryptic counter draw this.
Okay.
So counter draw.
And then I'll pass to you.
All right, untap. Draw for turn. Okay. So 11 to 7.
Yep.
Still, I think if I didn't attack last turn, I probably shouldn't attack this turn either, but I'm still not sure if that's correct. Like, if from a game theory standpoint, whatever one is correct, you should keep doing it.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure if I right the first time anyway.
Sure.
So let's see here. We got Charm Swamp. We are at 7. There are definitely lightning bolts in your deck, I can only assume.
Mm-hmm. I have indeed tried to bolt your Jaces last game.
Yeah. All right. I think... Sorry, 1 second to figure this one out.
You're good. We just give you, slow play warnings, and it's just, now I'm actually winning the show so far. It's game losses,
Wow.
yeah. It's high-stakes stuff around
powerful.
here. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
All right, here's what we're going to do. I think we're going to attack.
Okay, I'll go to 9.
And then I think we are going to play a Watery Grave tapped.
Okay.
We are going to say go.
Upkeep.
And then in your upkeep, I'm going to steal your Channeler.
Okay.
So still defense against Ragavan, defense against the Channeler.
Yep.
Also apply some pressure because you are 9. So
Yeah,
I have a swap in hand. Like, cool.
Okay, yep, that's fine.
And gets our tap land into play for a little extra blue, which is nice too. So
Yeah, now I'm in a lot of trouble since my draws have not been great. I can't find a Croxa to save my life. That's what I've been looking for these last 2 games.
Croxa is good. Croxa is definitely good.
And you do not have Delirium yet, right?
Well, actually, I didn't even think about that. I have Planeswalker, land, instant.
Okay.
Which is probably most of my entire deck. So,
Yep, pretty much. So I'm just going to pass the turn.
So we
Sad Panda.
untap. And now we're feeling pretty good, actually. 'Cause even if this is a 1-1, we still get to surveil a little bit too, which is kind of nice. Now we're in the driver's seat, so we draw that. Let's just send it.
Okay, I'll take 3 down to 6.
Look at me. I'm the beatdown now.
You're the captain now, absolutely, yeah.
And then play the swamp it's known about.
Okay.
And just pass turn.
All right, I don't want to do anything at end step, so I'm just going to draw, and yeah, that's about right, Rob. That's about right. I'll pass to you. All
right, so 3 cards in hand. We're just going to snap. I can't snap charm, never mind.
Okay.
Not up blue.
Good call. Even just snap counter, I'm very afraid of that.
Yeah, I'm just gonna untap. We can be like tricky and try to like bounce a snap cash or whatever. We're already in a winning position. No reason to open up a possible blowout. Just untap and draw and send.
So I can hit that, and then I'm still dead on 2 turns. I guess I'd have to draw a land. Yeah, I don't think I can possibly win with my hand. My hand has not gotten better. I've been drawing a lot of prismatic endings, and I got rid of my 1 silent clearing. So yeah, no matter what, even if I bolt this, I take 3.
Exactly. Yeah.
The snap we'll be able to deal with it, even if I have a counter. So yeah, I give up.
That is a pretty awkward hand. Yeah.
Yeah, and I guess I didn't have a fetch, so it was just the silent clearing. But I really wanted to cast Voidwalker, but then like I immediately realized I was like, okay, now I just don't have white, so this is gonna be a problem.
Yeah, it's weird because like that's probably one of your worst cards against me
By far.
But the way the game played out in this weird way, it was actually good.
It would have actually been good. Yeah, I used one of them to surveil 1 with my bobble earlier. So yeah, no such luck there. All right, we are going to take a short break, everyone, and then we're going to bring you back some sideboarding. See if I can, win any games here. Jim's kicking my butt.
Marbles.
He's coming for him,
Give
and
me
I
the
don't
marbles.
like it. We'll be right back, my friends. All right, everybody, welcome back to sideboarding here between Mardu Midrange and Esper Control with our very special guest, Mr. Jim Davis. Now for our final round, or for our final game of round 2, excuse me, I'm just a product of my sideboarding is just getting these prismatic endings out of here. I don't even really want Kaya's Guile against you, like really at all. Like maybe I can make a 1/1, stop a Snapcaster. Like that's kind of my best hope. But overall, I don't really even want this. But I'm really anti creatures in the board, and kind of EE for the Rhino matchup.
Sure, yeah.
Alpines for this. Control is not really on the radar, but these are enough, and the deck itself should be pretty decent against control already. So just this change for this, extra Thoughtseize. Kolaghan's Command's great at being able to rebuy in the late game, and hope it's enough.
Yeah, and then for me, I'm on the draw now. The counters will seem a lot worse on the draw. A lot of important 1 and 2 drops out of you. So I might hit a point where it's my turn 2 and you already have a creature in play. I can't leave mana up. Things start to snowball in the opposite direction that I want them to go. So removal seems great here. Shame for a few Cryptics too. They're a little clunky. Countering a Primeval Titan with Cryptic, pretty cool. Countering a Ragavan, not as cool. So we thin out a little bit our counter spells here, bring in more removal spells. Obviously, Purge is like the best possible.
Pretty good.
Guile seems great. And then Vindicated Bastard is good. Just enough removal, so looks good to me.
Sounds great. We're going to play ourselves a nice little fast and loose game. And I have bad news for all of y'all out there. I know we're all devastated. Jim's going to win the marbles this show. It's inevitable. Tron was too good. What happened, Rob? Why did we invite him in here to end my streak? I mean,
you just need to play better.
I think I do need to play a little bit better.
Call that out. No.
He sees a lot of play from me, and he knows just my play is just that, just top tier.
You can't come here expecting to play against Ross every day. Sometimes you got to realize you're going to face an actual challenge.
I know. And I wasn't prepared. I didn't do my Rocky montage this morning, running up the stairs or anything, like I do most mornings.
Yeah, I was up early this morning, actually, and I did that.
Yeah,
I back to bed afterwards, but
I do have like 3 or 4 stairs in my house, so that counts. All right, I'm gonna go first. I'm gonna get one game out of here, just so Jim can't talk too much trash going into our very fun 3rd match that we're gonna have. Well, I finally found the card I want, but it's paired with some things I don't want. I'm gonna mulligan.
I'm having a very Corey problem here. I've got the no white source with the good white removal spell. So.
I finally found Croxa, but it's with a bunch of lightning bolts and Kaya's Guile, so not great.
Give me a white source, I'm definitely keeping this hand.
Oh, yeah.
But with no white, I'm just not really doing enough. So.
Yep, that's no good. Oops. All right, we'll be doing some mulliganing. Try this out again. And a reminder, everyone, the next match is going to be a format that maybe some of you have never even heard of. It was extended, right?
Extended, yes.
It was extended, yeah. So that's when me and Jim both got our start into Magic. 2007 and 2008 for me. Yeah. This was a GP result for you, and this was a PTQ win for me. That's kind of what, I guess, got us both into the competitive Magic scene. And now we're at the pinnacle of competitive play, which is versus.
Here we are. Well, some of us are.
Yeah.
Some have marbles, some don't.
Yeah, that's true. Hey, I still got him for a little bit. So
that is true.
I'm gonna soak it up now. Now you got to beat Ross too, so you can bring the marbles home with you. All right, I'm gonna snap keep this hand. This hand is my first good hand all day.
It's just so painful mulling into Thoughtseize deck. I think we're going to end up keeping this hand and being really, really unhappy about it.
Okay.
But, we're going to keep.
Okay.
I might be giving you one here. We need some help. We need some help.
Good. I'm going to crack this. I'm going to take 3. Okay. Get a Blood Crypt. Bang. And I'm going to play a Bobble. I'm going to do some surveilling. Oh, whoa.
So many things here.
Yeah, I'm not done.
So many things.
I finally have a good old hand here, so let's look. I think I'm going to keep it. I'm going to keep it. I'm going to pass to you, and we're going to take a peek at your upkeep. Okay. Wow. Wow.
It's like a miracle card, eh?
Yeah, you are rude.
Well, so I guess rude. I guess the secret's out. We're just gonna pop that off right there.
Okay.
Hand got a little better. Your turn.
Yeah, I'll draw this.
Brad is out here in chat saying no fair because he swept Ross on Thursday. He should have the marbles, but the problem is, Brad, Ross didn't have the marbles, so you can't get them from Ross because Corey had them.
I've had them for like a month and a half, bro. It's been really an embarrassment of riches. So I'll draw this card that I left on top with my Bobble trigger.
Okay.
And then I'll draw this. Now I'm going to crack this.
You gonna monkey around here a little bit?
I'm gonna monkey around a bit, yeah. So I'm gonna get a black-white land so I don't run into the situation I had the last game. That didn't work out great for me.
Very fair.
Okay. So I'm gonna go to, well, I'm at
14?
Yeah, I'm at 14, and you're still at 20, right?
Yep. Healthy,
Just a
happy
swamp.
20.
All right, Ragavan's coming in.
All right.
I'm going to get a treasure. Let's see what you're going to give
This
me.
is going to be an Archmage's Charm.
Oh, yeah. Okay,
that's
won't
oh
be
my God.
vindicating. Well, Inquisition.
That was
though.
close to being a disaster. You vindicate my land or something like that?
Oh, yeah.
Inquisition 2? All right,
Yep.
there you go. It's not too good.
Okay. Well, yeah, you're right. That isn't that good, but I do have... This is dash, so I do have to cast it.
Correct.
So the counter spell is probably the only thing that can really hit me right now. So, yeah, we'll take counter spell.
All right, so we'll just take any fetch land, please.
Yeah, pass to you.
All right, leave that up for you.
I'll
Untap
draw
and
off Bobble.
Flood Strength.
Okay. I just want to keep drawing off Bobble until you don't notice.
I feel like you could draw like 9 cards off it. I wouldn't even.
Okay, good. Well, not good.
Yeah, right. All right, so we will we'll Sunken Ruins.
Okay.
And I'll be passing the turn.
Okay. Dash the monkey. You wouldn't dare. Rude.
Look at that.
I don't even have a land. I'll pass to you.
Oh, there we
Oh,
go.
my God.
Those who have marbles are very,
You're such a jerk.
All right, so we're just gonna fire up this old opt here.
Okay. Blue,
I
blue.
guess it's gonna be blue, blue. So blue, opt,
Okay.
and we'll keep that.
Okay.
And that's not coming untapped though. So,
Okay.
all right, you're up. We're somewhat online. Tron's online, sort of.
I kept another Ragavan in play, but you're going to have the answer now, so I'll hit for 2. Ooh.
All right, that plays.
I'll opt. I'll use my treasure,
Okay.
because I need a land. Come on, go.
There we go. There we go.
This is silly.
All right, pass the turn.
Okay. Now I want to make plays that don't play into your purge, and you're missing land drops. So this is a turn where you're happy to purge something. So with that being the case, I'm just going to pass the turn.
All right, so I'm not really interested in making a 1/1 or anything like that. So
Yep.
we'll just draw. All right, you're up.
End step, Colligan's Command, discard, return. Let's go with Channeler.
Okay.
Give you some options now.
Interesting spot here.
Yep.
All right, so you have a lot of cards. 5.
4 cards. Yep.
4 cards. Still the monkey in hand too. I think this is gonna be fine.
Okay.
And we're gonna discard.
Now, of course, I'm getting punished for going to get the white land as well, which is cool.
That's pretty funny. I think we're gonna discard the purge.
Okay. Purge has been purged.
Yep.
I will draw. And now let's go with I'm going to pass to you.
Same go.
Yep.
All right. So we're at 18 currently.
Yep, sounds right.
All right, we'll just go to 17.
Okay. Is that what you had? I only connected with monkey once, Rob? Okay.
And let's see, 5 cards, including a monkey and a channeler.
Yep, 6 cards.
6 cards now.
Yep.
Okay.
You're good on that.
That's a lot of cards. We're gonna draw 2.
Drawing 2, huh?
So I'll leave a blue up. So draw 2.
Okay. In response, I'm gonna Colligan's Command you, discard a card, return Ragavan.
It's pretty good.
Figured one of those 2 cards is good.
All right,
Don't
discard
mind
that.
getting rid of that. Okay.
Draw 2. So definitely been hit pretty hard this game by the 2 for once.
Yep.
All right, and
Yeah. All of a sudden, I just have 6 magic cards.
all right, draw for turn.
Yep.
And
Okay.
you're up.
All right. And you got 3 cards.
3 cards.
Okay. Now I found a land, which is nice. And I'm going to go with a dashed Ragavan,
That's going to resolve.
and I'll attack.
Okay. You have the. Do you have 2 Ragamans or under 1?
I have 2.
You have 2.
Yep.
Okay.
You know these.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Thank you. All right.
And I'm going to sack this while you do your thing to save a little time.
13. All right. I think we're just gonna cast Fatal Push here.
Okay.
So I'll push that.
That has been pushed. And do I have another Blood Crypt? I should. Okay, maybe not. I'll go like this.
Okay. So you're at 11?
Yeah, I'll be at 11. Ragavan's dead. And then I'm going to follow it up with a Croxa.
All right. So I'll respond.
Okay.
I'm going to draw 2.
Okay. The all-powerful Esper Charm.
1, 2. All right. So Croxa resolves.
Okay.
I'll discard this and take 3.
And then I'll pass to you.
I'll go to 13 after the fetch.
13 after the fetch, so 13 to 14.
And I'll get a white source of some kind.
Now I'm set up with Croxa next turn, as well as just a decent amount of cards. So we'll see. A big play from Jim, though, could set it aside.
All right.
And Kai's Guile is still just excellent here and stuff like that.
All right. So you've got 4 cards in hand, 2, the 2 that I know.
4 cards. Yep, you're good.
All right, so we're going to untap, and we're going to draw. All right, pull this one back into respectability here. All right, so I think we're going to preemptively Kaya's Guile.
That seems smart.
Just nix the graveyard. We're going to make a 1/1 also.
Okay.
Ragavan.
So graveyard, I assume, right?
Yeah, so each your graveyard make a 1 flyer.
Okay, and there you go.
And
Shutting down my monkey. Not cool.
And we're just going to say go.
All right. Untap. Now let's go with... All right. I'm going to dash Ragavan.
Sure.
I'm going to attack. Pre-blocked. Give it fair.
Yeah, it's at the black, right?
Yeah. Oh, is this a black-white?
No, I'm saying.
Token?
Actually, you know what? So it is actually black white, and you have to tap black for this too.
Oh, okay. So
you
it's all wrong.
You back all that.
All right, backing that up.
Back it up.
All right, so let's go instead with I'm gonna go with a channeler.
Resolves.
And I'm gonna go with a bolt on this. And actually, I gotta fetch first.
Sure.
Okay.
So you're gonna go to 10?
Yeah.
8 or 10?
We can just go to 10. I'll just get a basic. I know, I really
Coward.
Am. I really am. Okay, and we're gonna bolt that.
Okay. So
then
bolt.
surveil.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll put that there.
Sure.
And then I will dash Ragavan.
Dashing.
Dash.
Resolves.
Attack. Okay.
So I go to 11.
11 to 10, right? Okay.
Want to cast Fatal Push?
We'll leave that one. I will use this treasure, though, to Croxa you.
All right. This is going back to your hands here, right?
It will at end step, yep.
And Delirium is also achieved.
Delirium has been achieved. Nice Kaya's Guile nerd.
These are many,
Yeah, my hand was good this time. I didn't draw any prismatic ending since they're all over here. Life is good.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, boy. Oh, boy, indeed.
Fast and loose. We got that third match.
Sorry. Yeah.
You're good.
Sorry.
You're good.
I'll discard Jace.
Okay, and then this returns, and I'll pass to you.
All right, untap. Say go.
Okay. A draw. Now, I still can't bring back Croxa, so we'll go with a dash again. Attack. Take 5, down to 6.
Yep.
All right, what do you got? Planeswalker? Oh, no, I don't have it. I don't have enough. Yeah, I don't know what I was trying to draw. And now do we want to pressure a little bit more? We probably do. Okay. Voidwalker?
Sure.
And then return this. Pass to you.
See, the hope was that you would Croxa this turn and I would cast a Wrath, but...
Oh, yeah. Sometimes the dashing Ragavans are really powerful.
Yeah, you're up.
Okay. Okay, so I will start by dashing Ragavan.
Yep, 4.
4. What do we got? Nothing. And I'll play a land and bring back Croxa.
All right, so you're at 9.
Yep.
All right, so it's a fetch, right?
What's up?
Was it a fetch you played, or was it Graving?
No, but you do got to discard to
10.
Croxa.
Yeah, I'll discard a land. I'll go to 1.
All right, pass to you.
This is got to be something. Yeah, all right. I have anything for that, but I think the Ragavan. Yeah,
and it's really, the matches are just decided by who wins the last game. That's the only thing that matters.
Oh, is that how it works?
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
last out?
Yeah, exactly. No, you still win the match, but that was a close battle.
Yes, that was one where Ragavan really showed its power.
Yeah.
Like being able to be off the board at all the points where I can interact with it. And then the hand taxing was really good with the 2 Kolaghan's commands got me too. So
just the dash effect against some matchups, just dashing it all the time, is sometimes really beneficial. But we could talk about this match for a lot because there's a lot of intricacy to it. But we got our special third match coming here that you're not going to want to miss. This is going to be a little blast from the past all the way back to 2007. We're hopping in our DeLorean. We're heading back to where Magic looked a lot different.
Yes.
There's a lot of text on a lot of my cards, but most of it is just flavor text instead of, let's say, Ragavan. So
numbers are a little smaller, too.
That's true. That's true. So we're going to take a short 5-minute break, and we're going to be right back with the final round here on Versus Live. Don't go anywhere. All right, everybody, welcome back to Versus Live. My name is Corey Baumeister.
I'm Jim Davis.
And we got Rob in the booth. Say Jim Davis should not be winning as much as he is on Versus Live.
Don't say
Rob?
that.
Jim Davis should not be winning as much as he is on Versus Live, Rob.
He did say it,
nice,
but doesn't make it true.
Everything Rob says is true. It's
is that a rule here?
Yeah. The producer, he's
directing the action.
He's got a lot of pull around here. So I'm sorry. I agree with you, Rob. Though it's kind of insane, but I got to keep playing though, Rob. So I know it's weird.
I mean, the problem is now the pressure's on Ross to actually win some games of Magic. I don't think it's gonna happen.
Yeah, Ross hasn't won Magic in a month and a half.
I know Ross. I know Ross.
We go on ridiculous streaks here, and it was like the beginning of 2021 and the end of 2020. I could not win a show to save my life. He won 2 months in a row. We don't really blend it in. We just destroy each other mercilessly over and over and over.
No one likes parity.
Exactly.
All sports leagues. The Big Six is on the NBA, whatever. They just crush everyone. And So no one likes parity.
So you can send any questions our way. Make sure to tag at Star City Games, and Rob will send his favorite ones. Feel free to ask Jim any questions here. Well, we got them. We won't be able to pick your brain too often. So if you got anything you want to ask, please do so. We are playing our third and final match here, and this one is a flashback of your very first Grand Prix top 8 in 2007 in Dallas, right?
Yep.
Okay, so I'm going to be playing just a classic zoo deck. We didn't update these decks or anything to be like what they would be now, because believe it or not, instead of an ape, I'd probably have a monkey. But
yes, absolutely. Yeah. These are the exact deck lists. This is the you're playing Raph Levy's winning deck.
Yep.
That won the tournament, and of course I'm playing my deck that I made top 8 with.
Shocking that you want to come here and play Tron and Goblins.
It is weird, but it's before Modern was Modern.
Yes.
It was extended.
Dun, dun, dun.
And it's funny, actually, because in this format, the ban list is a little weird. Aether Vial was banned. And he was very good extended, but they banned it for whatever. I don't remember when they banned it exactly.
Sure.
We have a Goblin deck here with no Aether Vial. And it was a very interesting. I know the combo Goblins was played a little bit, with Rite of Flame and Seething Song, Empty the Warrens. And I kind of took that deck and twisted it a bit, where I just made it a fair Goblin deck, but I was playing 4 Chrome Mox and 4 Rite of Flames. Kind of stole the broken mana part of it, but kept the fair Goblin part. And it's a really cool.
And it worked out pretty well. Yeah, extended the next year. I don't know what must have changed that much, because these decks, it doesn't look kind of the same as the PTQI one. I played. I went up to Canada and Winnipeg to play an extended PTQ. And it was a huge snowstorm the day of, but we got there the night before. And so travel was impossible getting in. So it was a 29-person PTQ.
Sure.
Back when they used to be huge.
The best case scenario.
Yeah, and I was playing Icarid Dredge, and nobody had any hate for me, and I just destroyed this tournament as a 16-year-old. So yeah, good times.
Sweet.
But yeah, we're gonna be playing this match to see if you can basically get some revenge against Raph Levy's deck, and or see if a good old 5-color tribal zoo deck can take you down.
Yeah, see what would have happened. I thought it's the one bad matchup in top 8 was Kenji Samara, and I just barely lost. So I want to see.
I thought you did lose to actually this deck.
But also Kenji.
Oh, okay.
But I the rest of top 8 looked really good for me bracket wise.
Sure.
And I screwed up against Kenji. I was 1 point short, so I want to. relive that and try and find, what would have happened.
Well, let's do
Me
it.
and Raph in the finals. So
We got some good amount of time here. I lost, so I get to go first with a zoo deck. I mean, come on, what more can I want? Let's see if I can. Let's see if I can learn to play something that I was literally not even playing.
One mana red creature, maybe.
Huh?
A better 1 mana red creature, maybe.
Yeah. Wow. These 1 mana creatures. They say a lot of words. The hound sniffed the air and let slip. I don't think these are abilities. I think this is just a flavor text.
it's a story, man. You just got to read it and enjoy it. Just soak it in,
This is where my 9 abilities are usually at.
Yeah.
What is these cards? I guess I'm gonna keep, but yeah.
My hand's not great, but we're going to keep.
Okay, so I'm gonna fetch. I'm almost assuredly taking 3. I'm guessing I want to get a Stomping Ground, assuming that card was printed at the time. Yes, and I got a Curd Ape.
Curd Ape. Look, the combo.
Splinter Twin.
There it is.
Pass to you. What do you got? Some kind of goblins?
I do have some kind of goblins.
Okay.
All right. Just going to play the All Prospector.
Okay.
Say go.
Okay. Probably nothing scary about that one, huh? Oh, baby. What is that card? Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, I am going to attack for 2.
So do you get a treasure, exile my top card? Do you draw 5 cards? You make 6 mana? What do you do here?
Yeah, exactly. Apparently, you just attack.
It's just 2?
Yeah, you just hit for 2 damage. I don't know. Maybe it's delayed abilities that come around later. But I'm gonna fetch again.
Okay.
I'm gonna get some white mana of some variety. I guess I can get Foundry, but I want to make sure I diversify as much. I want white, black, ideally, but I can't do that. So I guess we'll go like this.
Right. So of course this is a domain zoo deck with tribal flames and Gaia's
So you want to try to get every single type down at some point. So I probably already screwed up my fetches. I'm not gonna lie. I'm going to take 3, and I'm going to play Watch Wolf.
Now, that one's got some cool abilities, too, right?
Yeah, this one's awesome. So when it comes into play, only in Ravnica do wolves watch the flocks. So
that is a powerful ability.
Pretty sick, yeah.
Powerful ability.
Yeah, now we have Fleecemane Lion that for 1 green, 1 white, it becomes indestructible.
There's a bunch, actually. There's Fleecemane Lion. There's 3 of them, I think. Different green, white ones. So, all right, play a mountain.
Good times.
Hand's definitely not great here defensively wise. I guess we could do this, all of this at once. We could do this.
Okay.
It's not even that good.
Okay, I don't like that.
Yeah, we might have to though, because we are kind of dying. And obviously, Tribal Flames is a pretty big chunk of damage too.
What does that one do again?
Tribal Flames?
Yeah. 1
for each basic land type.
It's 3 of these cards. Oh, I have 3 of them in my hand.
So that's 5, 10.
Okay. Yep.
Exactly. So I think we're gonna do it. This is a little loose, but
okay.
All right, we're gonna start with the Rite of Flame.
Okay.
It's banned in Modern.
Yeah.
Too good for Modern, not for extended those.
Really
we're gonna get 2 red.
The only time I've ever cast that card in Constructed, I ended with Dragon Storms and Borgata Hellkites in play.
Yeah, that was the normal way to do it.
It probably wasn't Borgata Hellkites, whatever that card was called. Yeah. Yeah.
Rite of Flame number 2.
Okay.
So you have 4 red floating.
Okay.
And we're gonna have 2 red floating.
Pile Driver.
1 red floating.
Okay.
And then we're going to cycle Jump Bomb Incinerator, and we're going to kill your Watch Wolf.
My wolf?
Yeah.
Really? You're rude.
You're going to draw a card off cycling.
Okay, busted.
And I guess we are not blocking, so let's send for 1.
Might as well. Okay, I'm at 13.
Usually more of a blocking matchup for the Goblin deck.
Yeah.
Goblins is a little misunderstood, I think. Goblins is actually a great
little
blocking.
Misunderstood.
It's a great blocking deck.
Okay.
But
that was an interesting draw. Little unfortunate with how I searched. I think I really should have gotten Sacred Foundry first. No, I guess it's kind of the same. Okay, we'll be all right. So I'm going to take 2
to 11.
11. I'm gonna beat down with this Curd Ape.
16.
Chat, can you just imagine, for people that have only played in the arena boomers, if you will,
they're
this type of Magic is just what? Yeah.
All right, I guess.
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna play a 2 mana 1/2 double striker. Pass the turn.
All right, so that was the combo in this deck. Was of course Gaia's Might plus this, attack for 10.
It's pretty good.
Very powerful.
Pretty good.
All right, so we're gonna draw. All right. Yeah, nothing really great here. Definitely, no matrons, no ringleaders, none of the real fat parts of a deck.
And that's other goblins, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Correct.
So you have to get in there with some other stuff to be able to get in a big attack.
We're just going to have to say go here.
Okay.
Realistically.
I will untap. I will draw.
Definitely a little scared of Gaia's Might for sure.
What does that one do?
Plus, 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 plus. So big.
I'm just trolling you.
So big.
All right. So, yeah, I'm going to get in there.
All right. So I think we pretty much have to block a Swiftblade.
Yeah.
We just can't afford to take 10. Taking 2 is fine. So we'll just block like this.
First strike damage.
Resolves.
Okay, take 2. Just a 14. And I'm really going to mix it up this turn and play a Boros Swiftblade. And I'll pass to you.
All right. So we are going to need to find something.
Find some goods?
Oh, that's a card.
Uh-oh.
No, it's not a good card.
Oh, okay. It's just a card. Thank God.
Just a card. I mean, actually, you're at 11.
Yeah, I'm at 11.
It's funny. If I hadn't blocked,
you might have been able to do something?
Good. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see here. It's a little short there.
You also might have been dead if you didn't block. You don't know.
Very true. Very true. All right. So you have a green up. That's going to be 2, 4, 6.
Stubborn Denial available.
8.
That's still this era.
Unfortunately,
right?
you have no creatures with 4 power. So
Okay. Yet.
All right. We're going to play.
What is this?
It's a Barbarian Ring. Play Goblin King. And if I
back in my day, you had Ramunak Ruins and you'd sack it for 4 mana, and we liked it.
Exactly. All right. So this is terrible because we're obviously pretty
unlock, huh?
Pretty trouble here. We're gonna attack for 2. He's coming. We block 1, take 10, 11, 12. As a burn spell, also we're dead. I think we're just gonna die to that because we can't win the game otherwise. Yeah, I'm gonna attack for 2.
Okay. I'll go to 9.
All right, say go.
All right, let's see what we can do. Ooh, that's not a good draw.
A lot of things we die to here, but I think that that's just the way it's gonna be.
I'm going in.
All right, we're blocking. Kill me. Kill me, I say.
All right, I will Gaia's Might. So take 12.
All right.
Bang.
Bang.
Flames to the stone.
Yeah.
Then I had all these just 1 mana 2/2s, and they're legendary even.
It's better than Savannah Lions.
Yeah, just legendary.
Yeah, we drew a 3rd Rite of Flame after we went off for that turn. And just, if I had left the Prospector in play, I guess I would have died. You had Flames and Might.
Yeah, had it the whole time. And I was hoping you would at least make an aggressive attack the turn before you had Goblin King, so I could block and then Might it and live through that.
Yeah.
And that's what I was kind of thinking you were going to do. That's why I took 2. Kind of obvious there. But yeah, I wish I had another white source so I could just Isumaru, but so I think I fetched strong. But that's half the battle with these zoo decks.
For sure, that was definitely a lot of it back in the day. So definitely not a great hand on my side. With Pile Driver's not very good in the matchup. Prospector isn't great either. It's more of a blocky matchup. So Mogwar, Marshall, Goblin Matron, those are where you really want to be. So
well, so far you're trying to reenact the shirt of this being you and this being me, but so far it is like this. The Goblins kind of got you.
So far I am the one going,
Yeah.
So, all right, so I'll be in the play.
All right, Rob, you got any questions? Mostly are people just shocked that this was once Magic?
Yeah, they're like, are we sure Old Fogey was, actually an uncard, not just a real thing?
Yeah, right. Oh, good times. I love the good old flashback like this,
Yeah, me too.
We do a lot of random shows where it's just like maybe the best modern decks of all time that have been like banned, bringing back some old stuff. Like we've brought back Cobblade because it has so much hype around it to play against modern decks, and it just gets destroyed every show. Like
for sure,
it's just like Cobblade was insane, but it didn't stack up to like Fires of Invention, Yori and Luca stuff.
Yeah. I think Cobblade was insane in the sense that energy was insane in standard, where it was like better than everything else in the format. It's not really that good. We don't see energy in historic, like it's
agreed.
It's a very flat power level where it can be better than everything, but it's not actually that good. So.
Exactly.
All right.
And I got a nice little interesting hand on the draw here. I think this is kind of exactly what I want to be doing, so I'm pretty good.
I have a Ghost Quarter.
Oh yeah. The old Ghost Quarter deck, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, because the combo decks back then, all the Storm decks all played no basics. They were all like the Invasion Sacklands. So Ghost Quarter was just Wasteland.
So I'm guessing this removal in general was not that good. Rob, you want to pull up this one for people to give another read? This is a card that am just very shocked is even in the deck, you know, but I guess I'm maybe giving it away a little bit to you.
Is it
but
sudden shock?
It might be.
I've played that card Modern before. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
I mean, it's funny because like the creatures were bad back then, and they all had abilities that pumped them. So Arcbound Ravager, Wild Mongrel, like Sudden Shock is actually really good.
Oh
there,
yeah, you can't sack anything. Oh, okay. I thought it was like just can't be countered. Okay.
Oh no, yeah,
all right.
you can't respond to it at all.
Okay,
so.
no, that's pretty sweet. That's pretty
All right,
sweet.
so we'll keep this. We'll be in the redundant copy.
All
of that.
right.
All right.
And we should have played old Mulligan rules for this.
Yeah, I think damage stack back then too. So
Damage stat.
and actually, for Goblin Slider, that was actually a pretty big deal.
Yeah, I suppose.
All
Yeah.
right, so we're just gonna play a mountain and say go.
Okay. Let's go with, I probably want a Stomping Ground to start. So we're going to do that and play a Grim Lavamancer.
Okay, so you're gonna be at 17.
Yep, and then I'll pass to you.
All right, so we'll draw. Okay. Just gonna play the old Mog War Marshal.
The old Magaroo.
Get Cedric in here.
Okay.
Actually, I'm sorry, I played the wrong land. I should be playing this land.
I was like, what? You only have mountains.
Yeah.
Okay. I will draw. Let's go like this for sure. And I got some choices here. Could just play defensive. I could try to, kind of get stuff going here. I think I want to kind of do a little middle ground action. I'm just going to play a Kurdape, and I'll pass. I'm going to sack this right away.
Okay.
Just in case Gem Palm Incinerator, being able to kill my thing in response, and that's no bueno. So I'll
Like
take
that.
2.
Heads up play, go to 14.
Okay, and then I'll pass to you.
All right, it's all Echo.
Okay.
Signature play.
Signature.
What do you think the play that you've made the most in your Magic career is? Like more than anyone else? Like mine's Echo Mog War Marshal. No one's done that more than me.
Yeah,
Nobody.
I think mine is Charming Prince Yorian Loops.
Yeah.
Gotta be.
fair.
Gotta be.
All right, and then we can play this. Obviously, Lobmancer would probably just eat it. I think we're not really in a huge rush to do anything.
Okay.
So I think we're just gonna chill. Just gonna say go.
chill.
We got Marshall this game. We got some blockers. So
We are Marshall indeed over there, huh? Now, I could kill Cedric here.
whoa. I mean, come on.
I know. Okay, all right. I probably shouldn't. He writes the checks around here.
Exactly.
so.
Kill the boss. Like
And it's not that valuable. How many cards you got?
just 4.
Okay. So Goblin King or something is something I'd really like to be able to kill. All right, I'm gonna untap.
All right.
Not what we wanted there. I'll attack with the old ape.
Let's take 2.
Okay. And let's see, what do we want to do now? I think it is just another Grim Lavamancer, and I'll pass to you.
Mancer's good.
Yep.
Mancer's good. All right. Draw step.
Okay.
There we go.
Uh-oh.
Now we're starting to do it.
You're
All right,
cooking?
So I'm going to play a mountain.
All right.
And we're just going to... I want to save this for this because it's not really as important, those in play. We're just going to do this. Get ourselves a ringleader, I think. Get the ball rolling here.
Matron sounds good.
Yep.
Resolves.
There's only one Lobmancer in play. You can consider Gem Palm, but usually you just get ringleader every time.
That's what I was
basically.
thinking. I want to get the other one in instead of maybe playing one of my 2-drops or something.
Yeah, you just get ringleader every time, basically.
Okay.
Just, ringleader solves all problems.
And that goes into your hand, right?
Correct, yes. And then we'll do that.
Okay.
And I think we're just going to pass, yeah. Just take out.
Okay, let's take out Matron here. I'm going to be a little mana efficient. All right, let's draw. Now let's see what we want to do. Think it is. Could attack with Grim Lavamancer, just thinking something's gonna die and be able to have something, and I kind of actually like it. It's not a great trade, of course, but yeah, I'm gonna attack. Okay.
So
Take
hit
2.
the block, take 2. We go to 16.
16.
It is kind of nice being like hit by a creature and not losing the game on the spot. You
Right.
know, like, it's like, oh yeah, I just take 2, and then that's
Well, speaking of this creature, you might lose on the spot.
I guess,
yeah, you spoke too soon.
Sure.
And I'll pass to you.
All right, untap.
Okay.
And draw. All right. That's pretty interesting.
Okay. This is some good old-fashioned clean Magic gathering
just
right here.
attacking, blocking, playing creatures.
See, everyone, back in 2007, 2008, there was this really crazy thing called combat.
Yeah.
That you would actually be able to attack and then just block the creatures. It's crazy. Instead of like having to kill them immediately or dying, you could just block.
Ringleader.
Okay.
1, 2, come on. Is that rigged? we put some bad juju. Ready?
Yeah, I mean, I stacked it properly. But.
I got one.
Great hit, buddy.
Thanks.
Great hit.
All right, that's okay. That's okay.
Fine work.
That does complicate things a little bit. I'm not gonna lie.
Right. Good times.
I guess now we're going to. You have 1 card in your graveyard, right?
I have 1 card. Yep.
All right, so we're gonna play Chrome Mox.
Ooh.
We're gonna send that Sledder off to the Abyss. We're
A little
gonna play.
free
I mean the thing. We're gonna play a Sledder.
What does Sledder do again?
So I sack Goblin to give a Goblin +1/+1. Again, when you could sack damage, this card was definitely better.
Okay.
But it's a little bit of a casualty of the rules
damage
here.
on the stack, sack something to keep it alive kind of
Right,
thing?
so yeah,
Okay.
definitely, for those that don't know what damage on the stack is, just look it up.
Yeah,
It's in an old textbook somewhere.
It was, I mean, what I was doing with damage on the stack was blocking with my Spell Stutter Sprite, then misbind clicking in combat. Tap those lands. Should have played something pre-combat, you fool.
Definitely.
Okay. We're not getting our land yet, which is a little bit of a T. But we still got some plays here, so I am going to get aggressive.
All right, so they're coming in, so I think we're pretty happy just putting Ringleader on Swiftblade, forcing some action there, and then taking 2 again really isn't the end of the world, so if this gets a Gaia's Might or whatever, it's totally fine.
Sure.
And that's it for me.
Okay.
The old Swifty.
The old Swiftaroo. I will brute force my way out of
Brute
this.
force. That's gangster.
Yeah, brute force this.
All right.
Okay. And I'll pass priority. Have you take 2.
All right. I'm at 14.
Okay. And I don't really want to play anything else. You got 2 cards. I could play this realistically. It's not insane. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. So I'll pretend I tap different. I'm gonna play Savannah Lions.
Savannah Lions.
Savannah Lions.
Sweet.
Pass to you.
All right.
Can I get a Ragavan over there, Rob, to just replace this? It seems much better than this boring cat.
Savannah Lions is good.
Yeah, good old
magic.
Clean magic right there.
All right, so I'm not gonna lie, I don't recall the deck list very well as far as how many basics are in your deck or what basics there are.
I don't either.
Should I be privy?
Hey!
1 mountain. Okay. So definitely a little tempting on the Ghost Quarter as well.
Do it.
I also put a card in your graveyard for Lobmancer too, though.
Yeah,
so,
that's what I was thinking.
all right, so we're gonna Marshall.
Okay.
Get another Goblin.
We are Marshall. Dum 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 dum. I think that's a commercial. I was going a lot of different wings on that, right?
I like Marshall. Marshall. All right.
What was that?
We Are Marshall's like the chant for the.
I know, but that kind of tone. It's a commercial for something.
We are farmers.
That's the farmers market.
jingle,
Yeah, sorry. Okay.
All right. So that would give you a red. Either way, you can Lobmancer. I'll say go.
Okay.
And then on your upkeep, I'm going to Ghost Quarter your Stomping Ground.
My stomping ground, eh?
Yep.
It's pretty rude. I'm gonna float a red. And 1 mountain, eh? You are right. I suppose I'll get a mountain.
Okay.
Okay. Then with that red, I am going to sudden shock this annoying thing.
See?
Yeah.
It does have utility, right?
Take that.
I can't do anything.
Yeah,
All right.
no responding for you.
All right.
Okay, I'm gonna draw. Okay, that's not very good.
I actually just cut that card from my cube.
Did you?
Yeah, and like it's obviously like been pretty outdated for a while, but I think it's a really, really unique, interesting effect.
Oh, I don't have a forest now.
It's true. Yeah, Savannah Lions never lined up too well against Mogwar Marshal.
No, it really didn't.
Yeah.
I'll throw the cat away. We'll get these in there.
All right, so we're definitely going here.
Okay.
And you do have the Lobmancer available.
Yep.
I guess that's it, though. I mean, I don't really see innovative pumps. We can just triple block here. Lose one to first strike, lose one to Lobmancer. That wouldn't work. All right, so
Yeah, I was gonna say, do it.
yeah. All right, this is fine. Let's do this.
Just gonna take that.
Yep.
Okay, dokie. Take 2.
So I go to 12.
12. Savannah
trade.
Lion is dead. I still am yet to find a land, so I'll pass to you.
I definitely like to draw a Mashup Ringleader for sure.
Hey, it worked so well for you last time.
Yeah, all right. All right, and all right, you're up.
Kill one of them.
One of them's dead.
Oh, yeah. We're online now. All right, I'm going to attack for 1.
No blocks.
Okay, take 2.
All right, 10.
And I got another one. Pass to you.
Swifty. Draw.
I'd like a land, please.
All right, that was pretty good.
Uh-oh. Gem Palm?
Yeah, we're going to Gem Palm here.
Yeah.
Draw.
Okay.
We're going to War Chief.
Okay. Haste and everything's cheaper, right?
Yes, one less in haste.
Okay.
So go.
Okay. On tap. A draw. Oh my god. This is not cool. All right. Tribal Flames.
All right. Not so sudden shock.
Yeah. And then I'm actually going to attack with all 3 here to eliminate the triple block to deal with 1 if you want a Kurt Ape.
It's 2 goblins for 1 Swiftblade.
Yep.
I think we're going to just trade with Kurt Ape and take 4.
Okay. Put you to 6.
Open up my draws a little bit.
And pass to you. I just need a land. My hand is pretty... Actually, it's not even that good, to be honest, but...
Matron or Ringleader? No.
No.
That's a mountain.
Okay.
All right, you're up.
All right. Nice. We got the land. And it's not a good one. I'll attack.
I mean, at this point, I might just need to block both.
Yeah.
Like, all right.
Okay. Go.
Godless Shrine is here. That actually wasn't bad, I guess.
Okay.
I mean, it wasn't like, exceptionally good, but better than drawing my 10th. It's my 8th land or whatever. It should be a barbarian, right? We do have threshold.
Oh, it deals to a creature? Oh, that's okay. That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's just shock. So I'll just kill one of these now.
Okay.
You're up.
All right.
Uh-oh.
Which one of these cards should I kill you with?
Probably the Armadillo Cloak.
Yeah, I
That's
think
a cool
so,
one.
yeah.
That Ringleader really let me down.
It really did.
Really let me down pretty
Ringleader
bad.
was not the hype. So
Yeah.
all right, so we are getting close to out of time, but I want to see how these classic old school extended decks actually sideboard and see what kind of nonsense we got there. So we're going to take a very short break, and we're going to be right back with our final game here with Jim Davis on Versus Live. Don't go anywhere. All right, everybody, welcome back to sideboarding here on Versus Live between 5-color Zoo and mono red Goblins from the Goblin King here. So this is pretty fitting, and it's really fitting to also this be the one match that I'm gonna win is when you're playing your beauty.
That's fair. That's fair.
But we still got another game. That's the most important one.
I figured I'd give you one.
You're a good friend. You're a good friend. Yeah, because I was going to say, what hotel are you staying at tonight?
Yeah, right.
So from my end, bringing in some lightning helixes here, premium removal, and then Jite, card that's not even allowed in Modern right now, and I think it would be fine.
This is not fair. So you're bringing in your Modern ban card, and I'm boarding out my Modern ban card. What is going on here?
Yeah, really backwards stuff here. So taking out the one Savannah line, obviously really bad against these. Kataki, I don't know what was going on in 2007 where Kataki was a main deck card.
Stuff like that.
Not going to ask questions. And then taking out the one Brute Force, just the worst pump spell out of all of them. So.
That's very fair. Yeah.
Yep.
So this is a deck that I played a ton leading up to this tournament, PTQs and stuff, and I had this very, very solid plan of the Rite of Flames are good in the main deck against all the non-interactive decks and before all the interaction comes in.
Yep.
And then against the decks that weren't interacting,
always take them out.
you write them. And against the decks that are interacting, you board them out, you bring them, and you want to have a land, it's a mana source.
Okay.
So I bring one Pendlehaven.
Oh.
So all the tokens can block all your 2/3s, and things weren't that big back then.
Nice.
So Pendlehavens, bring in a SWAT of Goblins, and then Pile Drivers aren't very good at blocking either. So
Okay.
then we got to bring in 2 Overlords for GTA, unfortunately. So
Cool.
pretty easy.
I like it.
Yeah, fun story.
Stuff.
Fun story with this deck. So
hear it.
before I played the GP that I top 8'd, I played
Yep.
in a PTQ the prior week in Jersey.
Okay.
And I was in a band at the time called PLMB.
Okay.
And we had a show in the city, in New York City, at 10 p.m.
Okay.
And the PTQ was in New Jersey. So I was like, listen, I'll go to the PTQ. Like what? I do bad? I don't care. If I win the PTQ and I'm late, I don't care either. So of course, what happened in the PTQ?
You won it.
Nope.
Took second.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So take second place, don't win the PTQ. I was about 10 minutes late to the show.
Yeah.
And my band was not very happy with me. And if I had won, I could be like, listen, I won. I'm going to Prague or wherever it is, you know?
Yeah.
So lost the PTQ, but I did top 8 the GP the next weekend, which qualified
So
me.
you still got it. So
Yeah.
your band was equally mad at you because you still got the result. You didn't have to play that PTQ at all.
Just
huh?
never punished.
Oh,
Never punished.
brutal.
Never punished. But yeah, that was a fun one. I remember, and it was like a Psychotog versus Blue-Eye Control mirror or
Okay.
matchup in the other side of the bracket.
Okay.
And we waited like an hour for them to finish for the finals. It was just like,
You're like, I'm a rock star. Let me get going.
yeah, there were not many people at that show.
Okay.
So
That's fair. That's fair.
All right,
All right. So last game versus live here. You're going to be taking down the marbles regardless, but I at least want to, slap you up in 07. That's the goal here.
Post sideboard, we're good to go. All right.
Okay.
We got
I'm afraid.
Pendlehaven.
Yeah,
We're
your
ready to
draws
rock.
haven't been great so far either, so I believe it.
All right, we're gonna keep this one.
I'm going to keep. I think I have another pretty solid hand on the draw.
All right, so we got Chrome Mox.
Oh boy, you're doing stuff.
Yeah, we're gonna fire up the king here.
Okay.
By fire him up, I mean throw him over there.
Yeah, burn the king there.
And then do a little Marshall action.
One
and
Marshall.
Sig, yeah.
Okay.
Definitely the most important card in the matchup. And honestly, one of the most underrated cards in Goblins just in any format.
Yeah.
Marshall's
Oh, yeah.
like the catalyst.
I believe it. Okay, so I want to sacrifice Wooded Foothills. I for sure want to get green, probably just Stomping Ground again. Yeah. YOLO it. And we're gonna take 2. I got a couple options for my 1-drop here.
Which motley creature will it be?
Yeah. But it's still gonna be Grim Lava Mounter, and I'll pass to you.
All right, so we're gonna untap.
Okay.
We're not gonna echo.
Oh.
I do love echoing, but we're not gonna.
That's
echo
not
this
good.
time.
That means you have some things to do, eh?
Turn 2 echoes a little much, so
Okay,
we're gonna draw.
okay.
All right, we are gonna gem palm and take out this Lavamancer
Rude.
and draw,
Okay.
and then so we'll get in for the 1.
16.
Play Barbarian Ring and play Goblin Setter, and I'll be at 19.
Okay. Doing some
a little
things.
bit better of a start here.
Yeah, I don't like it. All right, I'm going to take 2.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to
14.
play a couple more creatures. Pass to you.
All right.
So 14, 19?
Yep.
Right? Okay.
Untap and draw.
Yep.
Draw a mountain.
Okay.
Okay. So you got 2 cards in the bin, right?
I got 2 cards in the bin.
All right. I think we're just gonna
Got one of your good ones.
fire up a War Chief here.
Okay.
Definitely a
Strong.
blocking matchup. I think the War Chief's gonna get in.
Okay.
It's definitely not block it, and then your blocks aren't great either because of Sledder. So
Yep. That's
We'll
the
just-
one creature I wouldn't block. I would have blocked one of the 1/1s, so I'll take 2.
Yep.
Down to 12.
All right, and then we'll pass it up here.
All right, I'll untap. Okay, pretty solid draw here. Yeah, I think I just want to kind of make the little bit of aggressive play here because it sets me up quite well for future turns. So I'm going to go to 9.
9er.
And we want to get white. I'm not sure. I'm going to take a peek at this one. I think I want it to be red, but I can also get one of the other colors for a little bit of extra value later. So I think I want to do this. Yeah. Okay. We'll do a Steam Vents.
Steam Vents.
And we will kind of get you good here.
How good?
Pretty good. I'll get the sudden shock here.
Okay.
And then I will kill War Chief.
That was pretty good.
And I'll pass to you. We're going to play a little defense.
All right, that was pretty good.
I think I'm supposed to kill it right away in case you have some of these nuts turns, but there is some thought where I'm supposed to wait and try to deal with like a Goblin King or something, but...
All right, so that was tough. We definitely didn't want two things to happen there, but it's fine. We drew ring later, so it all works out.
Uh-oh.
So we'll go to 18.
Okay.
And let's see if this one can help me out a little bit. All right, that first one was a little sad. I'm feeling a 4-ball on this
You're
one.
feeling it?
I'm feeling the 4-ball.
I think you get 2, but
one,
that's it.
no.
Yeah.
Oof, overload.
Called it.
Okay, did call it 2. Did call it 2.
Okay, not bad though.
So
that kind of keeps yep, just keep those up there if you don't mind.
All right, and then you have a mighty 2-3, so we'll just say go.
Do. Mighty 2-3. Okay, now the problem is I don't have a great source of pressure. I have like good ways to keep your creatures at bay, but don't have too much outside of that. So okay, but I am going to
You got 2 in the bin, right?
yeah, 2 in the bin.
Okay.
I am gonna start getting aggressive though.
All right, so no reason to block here. We're at 18, so we can just take the 2.
And I might want to crank it up on you here. I'm going to
Crank it up on me.
Go to 8.
All right.
Oh, this is
Because I
sweet.
could be dead in theory if it's
You could be.
might flames. I mean,
Yep.
if that's the case, I'll take dying from
Yeah,
18.
that's
You
pretty
know,
sweet.
just-
It's not.
So be it.
It's not anywhere near that good. But I'm gonna go to 8 and put this into play tapped.
Mm-hmm.
And I am just going to might to have you take 7.
All right, so I go to 11.
Yep. And then I'll pass to you.
All right, so you untap.
Yep.
And you are at 8, which is, of course, not too bad for us.
Yeah.
I'm going to think for a second here. So we got 4 in the bin for Barbarian Ring. We're getting closer.
Yep. It's 7, right?
Yeah,
Threshold was 7.
I'm definitely feeling a Lightning Helix here.
Okay.
The card makes a lot of sense because obviously it's a defensive card, gains some life. I'm not worried about taking a backswing. Would go shields down a Lavamancer, which is kind of reasonable. Also, I guess obviously the attack last turn. We have 2 cards in hand.
2 cards.
It's looking like maybe Tribal Flames, something like that as well. If it's like Helix Tribal Flames, we're still pretty safe from being attacked back.
Mm-hmm.
I think we're just gonna fire in here. Just gonna attack.
Firing it up, huh? Yeah, I think I'll just take it.
All right.
Put me to 4.
Going to 4.
Does this deal face too for goblins?
Oh no.
Okay.
That would be sick.
Good. All right.
This can go face though.
Sure.
All right. So second main.
Okay.
Play mountain.
Okay.
And I think we're going to cast Matron.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna get Gem Palm Incinerator.
Do some incinerating.
Good.
Okay.
I think that's gonna be. I think at 4 life. No sling gangs in here. No, nothing like that.
Yeah,
No
right. That's
Muxus.
what you want. Some of
Yeah.
the old school power.
Yeah, I think we're just gonna get Gem Palm, and then I
Okay.
think we're just gonna pass the turn.
Okay. End step. I'm going to hit. You. I'm gonna put you to 9.
A little scary.
On top.
Yep. Actually, I'm sorry. Hold on.
Okay.
So you have 2 cards. You have much in the bin. Yeah, we're gonna eat the Lobmancer now.
Yep.
So
makes sense.
we're gonna go to 8.
Okay.
Cycle Gem Bomb, kill Lobmancer, and draw.
Okay.
And you're up.
Well, you called my hand perfectly, and it kills you with having to go to 8.
I called it, didn't play around it. That's good.
Yep. You called it. You figured out what I had, and now I'll just hit you for 8.
So I guess could I have played around it? I guess.
Well,
I mean, I'm a sharpshooter. Like,
you
could
automatically have to deal a damage to yourself, right?
Yeah, I guess
I mean, if you just never tap that.
Yeah, I could left blockers back too. I guess.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Because you could have matroned with this and then just played one other creature to play around it.
Yeah.
And I didn't have this, but you had to kill Lavamancer, and then if you didn't kill Lavamancer, you're dead to a land because
+2,
yeah. But yeah, rough spot. I was looking here at 18, and I'm like, okay, I have to just hold back, and then I started doing the math on my hand. I was like, oh wait, I have 17. With Lavamancer, this deck can kind of kill out of nowhere.
It's funny because I think that if I had been more in tune with playing the deck more, 'cause I used to block I would block at 18 life with a pile driver with this deck.
Yeah.
And then people be like, what the hell are you doing? And it's well, you just need to not die.
Yeah.
So that's probably a lack of tunedness with the deck for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was hoping to sharpshooter you at some point, and I drew the second one, but yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, you got me. You got me.
Good, but you know what? You still get your coveted prize here because you took it down in the 2021 Magic. You just couldn't remember how to play back in 2007.
Right. It's been so long.
When I was
damage.
15. You're about 30 as well, right?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. So we were both just young little children playing some Magic, huh?
Yes, that was definitely a very, very exciting tournament for me. I had been playing on the Pro Tour for a year at that point. That was my first big breakthrough finish.
Yep.
And it's a cool tournament.
Yeah.
A cool tournament. It was a lot of fun.
There's nothing like your first GP top 8. Mine was in Miami with this, absurd green-white devotion deck.
Oh, I remember that deck,
yeah, good times. You'll always remember the first one, so.
Yeah, and it was a tournament that I kind of crushed all the way through. I actually lost the last 2 rounds, but I was X1 or XO or whatever, so it didn't matter.
Gotcha.
But snuck in and I lost to Kenji. He beat me a lot back in the day.
And man, Kenji's just the coolest person ever. Of course, really tough to actually communicate together, but I've never communicated with someone more that we literally didn't speak the same language.
Nonverbal,
he's very expressive and he's such a cool guy.
Cool dude.
So, all right, GG's. That was a lot of fun, but we're about at the time. Rob, we're gonna thank some subs. We'll thank some sponsors, and we're gonna head on out of here.
All right, Ragnar Forge subscribe.
Nice.
Subscribe for 18 months. Chris Foley 1. Heptagon 24 gifted out a sub, and Happy
buddy.
Lee 91 subscribes. So thank you to them and all of our other subs.
All right, thank you so much for the support. If you want to support Star City Games in another way, SCG Premium is $7.99. You get access to a ton of awesome writers and a bunch of other perks. If you want to check those out, go to starcitygames.com /join. /join-premium to check that out. A lot of cool stuff going on there. Do you remember the Coalesce plug? I know you are sponsored there. You want to give it a shot?
Coalesce is the best.
Coalesce is the best, yeah.
I have all their shirts, obviously.
Yeah.
They're super comfortable. The designs are hilarious. I mean, they're just great. John loves them too, our 10-year-old.
Yeah.
The 127 Karn shirt, just perfect. He just loves it. So
my
great
fiance
stuff.
has stolen all my Coalesce shirts as well too.
Yeah, they're really comfortable.
So comfy. Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah. But you can head to coalesceapparel.com. Excuse me.
Coalesceapparel.shop.
Coalesceapparel.shop, and you can use the gift code SCG to get yourself 10% off. You can even pick up some of these nice gym pile driver shirts.
That is true. You can get yourself with the normal shirt, which is this one.
Yeah.
Or you can go custom. You can get your own name and number back on them. We got to get you one.
Yeah,
It's like
I do.
fucking Cedric.
I do got to get one. Yeah. Get a dropping bombs one or something.
Yeah, dropping bombs.
Sweet.
What would your number be? What number?
13 is my favorite number.
13, there you go. Lucky 13.
Next up as order of business is we got the SCG Tour back. We are taking a couple weeks off, but by the end of the month, we'll have that tour back. Friday and Saturday would be the satellites, where if you go 4-2 or better, you would qualify for the Sunday Championship qualifier. 5-1 would get you a bye. 6-0 gets you 2 buys. And if you can accumulate 30 points, you can get qualified for that good old invitational here in Roanoke, Virginia. Hopefully we'll see you there.
I got to do that.
You got to get to qualify.
I got to pencil that one in for sure.
Yeah. There's going to be really, really fun stuff when the time comes. So go to starcitygames.com/SCG Tour online to check that out. Next order of business, we are buying cards here at SCG, and really the process has never been easier. If you want to cash in some of those older cards, get some of these new ones to get ready for all these online tournaments coming back. You can either send cards into us, come into the store, and if your collection is big enough, we'll even come to you. And always remember that there is a 30% kickback as far as bonus bucks. So really a great time to be doing it. I'm starting to sell my own collection of just extra stuff I've had.
Yeah, you got to go through and be like, all right, that's been sitting there for about 5 5 years. You
I'm
probably
gonna
don't.
stack up so much
that.
store credit, so then I'll be able to buy 2 Regavans.
Yeah, it's gonna be weird when paper comes back that I don't have any new cards.
I know.
You know, like I got like a Ragavan from my cube.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I was broke, so I couldn't do anything
Exactly.
else.
Yeah. Then you had to put a lien on your house to be able to get the second one.
Yep.
Yeah. I think normally when we go to SCGs and there's always people saying like, "Hey, can I borrow this? Can I borrow this?" That first one's gonna be crazy.
God. Yeah.
It's just like I'm gonna just close all the private messages
Oh,
from
yeah,
all my
yeah.
socials and be like,
I'm
no,
off, I'm offline.
I don't have any.
I got
Leave me
nothing.
alone. All right, and the last order of business is the SCG sale. Every single week we have just sweet sales. This one is 15% off basics. So if you want to pick up those sweet lands, what's your favorite basic?
I like the old portal lands.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, like the ones because I feel like the lands that have the unique art where you kind of see it and it doesn't immediately register with you are great.
Yeah.
And those are obscure but not that expensive.
Yeah,
Like the Euro
yeah.
lands are cool and all, but like, you know, and it's gotta be old border too. So old border
Yeah.
portal lands, I think
Those
like
are nice.
a
I
lot.
mean, that's a completely wrong answer, but pretty good. It's the SCG, or it's the unglued lands, those full art
Oh,
ones.
come on.
They're nice. What about you, Rob? What's your land
They're
of
so
choice?
basic.
Anything but John Avon?
Anything but John
good
Avon.
answer. That's a good answer. It's a good
Okay,
answer.
that is a pretty good one. So if you want to check out that sale, remember that sale does end at 10:59 a.m. on Monday. So get those orders in for these basic lands now. Go to starcitygames.com/sale to check that out. All right, Jim, that'll do it here. You got the marbles. Make sure to defend them well against Ross. You know, you delivered my first loss in a long time. So GG, my man.
My pleasure.
Always a pleasure to have you. And remember, Thursday, we will be back. Well, I won't be, but Jim
We
will be back.
will be back
Yeah,
on
Jim and the
Thursday.
Marbles will be back battling against Ross. I know you guys have a pretty fun show. I get the behind-the-scenes look. I won't spoil
Yeah.
anything because it looks pretty nice.
Yeah, we got some good ones.
It's going to be a spicy one. So we'll be back Thursday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. So for Rob, Jim Davis, I'm Corey Baumeister. We'll see you then.